All right, gentlemen, we are once again live after a week hiatus.
Hey,
While I was visiting
everybody.
my mom. Great to have you guys back here. Welcome you guys in the chat to What's in the Comic Books this week. Woo! Boy, I did that in one breath. That wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And I am joined, as always, by my good friend, Greyman the Silencer Man, all the way from the Northeast. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. How's everybody doing out there? It was a balmy 50 degrees today.
Ooh, lucky man.
Well, I think
Cold.
your definition of balmy and mine are a bit different, but anyway.
And we have a northeastern coming.
Oh, that's great. Well,
upper half is getting snow.
Oh boy,
Wow.
no, thank you.
But you're in the lower part of it.
I'm in the lower part, so we're good.
Yeah, over here was in the 90s, and
Imagine
down below me,
snow in May.
Oh yeah, we've had snow in May.
Down below me is my friend, and to me, one of the OGs here on YouTube, which I used to watch even before I was on YouTube, and I can't believe that he's on a stream with me almost every week. Damian Sleepy Reader 666.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Hey, we both have often been nominated for the what's it called? The Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah. Yeah, I think we're splitting votes or something. As I'm voting for you, you're voting for me, and everybody else is sort of a half and half. So we got to get together and sort of somehow congeal the votes.
Meta sleeper or something.
Yeah, we I think you got to go first, man. You've been here longer than I have. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to show the comics and have a good time. But let's look who sees in the chat. Tailgating in, Derek Neiman, welcome, but great to see you here.
Hey, Derek.
And Patrick Sargent. Hey, I was in Palm Springs yesterday. That must have been real hot. Yeah. And of course, our buddy from Nolans, Jackson Roy Kirk, says, "Yay, time for the Rocks in the Heads show."
He's probably one of the most famous people on YouTube by now, Jackson.
Jackson? Oh, definitely.
He's except for when he's missing internet or whatever, he's in everybody's chat.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He went to 3 comic shops. Ooh. All right, you got to let us know what you picked up, Patrick. Anybody make it to Ontario Comic Con? Maybe not. Darren, what's up, man? How's the new house doing?
I'm sure Darren didn't make it since he's in Australia.
He's Australia, yes. I'm going to Pasadena Comic Con, but you're just going from con to con, buddy.
Wow, maybe he has his own Learjet.
Oh, well, that'll explain it. Hall of Fame. I thought it was Ancient Ones of YouTube. Hardy har.
Same difference.
Not everybody in that category is ancient, though. Hey, Micah, welcome, my friend. Great to see you here. Graphic Man had that great show, and now he has it every once in a while on Wednesdays as well.
Yeah.
With the 4 color fossils. Hobbs.
Awesome show.
G-Man. Hey, Aaron. Might be able to hey. It would be great to have you on, Aaron. Thank you, buddy. Jackson saying hi to Jackson. Okay, great. Well, please come on if you can. I'll always love to have you on, my friend. All right. So, without further ado, why do they say ado? Why don't they say delay? Anyway.
Did
we pick that up from England, maybe? It sounds very British to me.
Yeah. Did you get that from the Greyman?
Yeah. Well, we'll ask Greyman. He'll know about all the idioms and so forth.
He'll know what to do.
Idioms, yeah. But be that as it may, we are not here to ponder that. We are here to see Rayman's comic books. And here he is, indeed, in the flesh. Indeed. Well, in the digital flesh.
All right. Well, seeing I had to put away some cartoon books.
Cartoon, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, no, man.
From the Cover Slinger show, I've taken out the second box of cartoons. All right. So here we have My Little Margie, number 41 from 1962. And somebody colored her eyes in.
I've never heard of My Little Margie.
It's a Charlton.
They used to love the word little. They put that in the title of a lot of kids' books.
Marge's little Lulu, yeah. Do meaning nothing more to do. Ah, okay. Good to know. Aaron is there with the with the definitions.
Katie Keene, number 8 from 59.
Oh, gotcha. Great open idioms. I mean idioms.
Archie Romance Series, Katie Keene Special,
Why
number
Jackson
6.
is famous.
Wow. So what is this, Ray? What is this box?
Ka-un.
Ka-uns. Okay.
Ka-un box.
Ka-un box. Gotcha.
As Greyman says,
Right.
Ka-uns.
Yeah, they yeah, he omits the T there. Yeah.
Right.
I thought maybe
No.
it was your lady box that you pull out
No,
for your
number
wife.
3. Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking
Oh,
myself.
number
Yeah.
Oh, the lady box.
I guess I didn't hear what you were when you first introduced them.
Oh, number 7.
Oh, Katie Keene's
Wow.
having a real adventure there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
with having a little powwow.
yeah, it looks very
She looked
different from
worried about it.
the Silver Age Katie Keene ones, which were more like just teen humor kind of stuff. I think
It's good to
modeling.
wear your bathing suit when you go to an Indian powwow, I guess.
You never know when there's a lake around. I guess. Ponytail.
Wow.
Hey, buddy, how you doing, Lycan?
1970. Ponytail number 19 from 1970.
Will there be a Khazar? A Khazar? I don't know.
Kazar.
Kazar.
Millie the Model. Number 186.
That's another one that kind of changed direction. It was more of a soap opera-ish title, I believe, in the Silver Age, and it went. Yeah.
I was just noticing that because I got a volume of May 1965, all the Marvel comics from May.
This is weird. They are all
and the Millie back then was like a soap opera, but the Millie I'm familiar with is more like Archie or something.
Tippy Teen.
Oh, cool. Tower Comics, yeah.
1966.
Yeah, that's when they tried to sort of mimic, the Archie teen humor stuff there in the 60s.
And you have special guest starring the Hermit.
A real band.
He's Henry VIII.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Travis, there he is. Hello, gentlemen. John
Henry
left his
VIII.
cheese in my truck. I ate it.
Pauline.
We went out for lunch yesterday, and John was eager for us to order these cheese breads.
Yeah, Damien was just telling me, Travis, about you and Stout and him.
Yeah. Scooter.
And he showed you my picture with my mom.
Yes, just to show the lack of mustache.
Right. That's my 91-year-old mom. Yeah.
Here's one you don't see every day.
Wow.
Mighty Hercules, number 1.
Oh, I remember that show. Yep.
From 1963.
Wow, number 1.
Number 1.
Very nice.
Only 2 of them came out, 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
That was it. Ended there.
Was that based on a TV cartoon?
Yeah, that was a TV cartoon back in the day.
Yep.
I would have loved to have seen it when I was a kid, but I don't think
you would like it, Damien. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, Daedalus was his arch enemy.
Daedalus, yes, correct.
Yeah, and I think this is Flute and Tweet.
Yeah.
I think it was Flute and Tweet.
Yeah, the satyr or whatever back there, yeah.
And this Hercules here had a ring in his belt, and he had to put it on his finger and point it up in the sky.
Yep.
And then that gave him his strength.
Yeah, it was sort of superhero-ish,
right?
Greek mythology sort of melded there. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. What do we got here? Richie Rich, 98, 1970.
I bet you Damien got it. I don't think Ray and I got it.
I read it digitally.
You did? Okay.
After someone told me that they thought it was a good read.
Richie Rich, The Vault of Mystery.
Oh, yeah. Cartoons,
number
indeed.
17. Ooh, a mummy. A mummy.
Yeah.
Mummy covers.
I like those Richie Rich mystery ones. Those are good.
I
haven't read those since I was a little kid, Damien.
Number 34.
I read a few last year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm devolving.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Richie Rich.
Roger, you look good.
36.
Damien said he was saving that picture for later. I'm not sure what he meant by that.
1965.
I don't know what Travis means by that either.
Oh, man. I'm
I
glad
think
Travis is here to.
projecting there on what he would do.
Number
Oh,
11.
okay, gotcha.
I will say that this time Travis's van didn't smell bad.
Ah,
From
maybe
1980.
he's found a way of
I think
airing it out.
airing out.
Yeah,
He's been rearranging it. He actually made some cool changes.
Yeah, I saw a video. Yeah, where he was doing that. Yeah.
Number 14.
There
Gloria.
he is. Gloria's girlfriend. Yeah. Tat, what's up, my friend?
Hey.
I hope everything's going well with the house. And the
23.
redecorating.
Man with the giant remodel.
Ooh. And I figure, he's got to go. He's going to work, coming back, and then still working at home.
Right.
That's double.
175. A boat on skates.
Packing up stuff, but I'm listening. All right. Hey, great to see you. Great to know you're there. Ray's got those Richie rolling.
39.
Money World.
Had the back open up to air out the stank. Just for you, buddy.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciated that.
And here is
Number
none
8.
other than Cheap Comic Collector Robert. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, guys.
There he is.
Great to have you here, buddy. We missed you.
I missed you.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Number 22 from 1982.
It looks like you took the weekend off, Rob. So
Couple weekends, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you need your breaks, man, for sure.
44.
I tuned in Sunday thinking you were on. I'm like, what's missing here?
There's billions.
I'm like, there's no Cheap Comic Collector on at noon,
Now here's his zillions.
Oh, he's got. Look at that. I mean,
Look at the money.
you know what would be a good crossover? I think, Rob, is Uncle Scrooge and Richie Rich.
Yep.
That would be
I
interesting.
agree.
Right? I mean, those
Yeah,
that's
Joker.
just like a natural crossover there.
I wonder who even owns the rights to Richie Rich now. Someone must, but they
Someone
don't
must,
do
yeah.
anything with them.
Next week's gonna be a big week for releases.
Cool.
G.I. Joe 7 and Hush 2. Yeah, Patrick he's comic centric this week, boy.
Battle Beast was a fun read.
Number 7.
That is why there was Corrigan Bueller. Oh boy. Hey Rob, going through my box right now. Thank you for the 2 free ones. I love them. That's nice.
Thank you, Jackson.
Rob is a very magnanimous guy, for sure. Man, Ray, there's an endless amount of.
Well, it ends here. It ends here with a pie.
Ends
Number
there,
1.
okay.
1979.
Oh, you made a parody. Oh, I gotta see that, Micah. If you don't mind, send it to me on IG. I really want to see that.
Dennis the Menace and his pal Joey, number 1 from 1961.
Huh. Cool.
Number 2.
And Joey, he's my pal.
And he's my pal.
Oh, you got both packages for me and Cheap Comic Collector. I haven't opened them yet. Okay, no problem.
Here's a Thanksgiving
You're
one.
busy?
Dennis the Menace, number 56.
Still 10 cents.
1962.
Boy, they just really just ruined the art there. Just
Yeah,
a
right,
big old
right,
banner
right across the
turkey
middle.
chest there, man.
That's a
Come
good
on.
spot for it. Don't put it down the bottom by his feet. Right across the middle.
Right across the middle. Man.
1 from 64.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
I would have done that when I was a kid if I'd have thought about it.
Yeah.
24.
I would have lived in the northern states. I mean, my cousins did up there, but I didn't. Few of them did.
Number 76.
Yeah, get a raincoat for the dog. You just get soaking wet.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you
78
here.
from
Every
65.
Friday night, you have the
Look at that.
Crazy
Two of those.
Hungarian Hangouts.
Two of those.
Rob is on there, I think, every Friday. At least the ones I've seen, he's been on there.
In my contract.
It's in your contract. Okay, good to know. U.S. Dennis the Menace for UK Dennis the Menace. Who wins? Greyman was telling me about that before. He thought the UK one was more interesting, but I haven't read
81.
Opine.
Smoking Bubbles. Number 82.
All right, Jay North. Oh, really? I did not know that.
1956.
Wow, Jay North. Yeah,
Jay North was Dennis the Menace.
yeah. He apparently passed away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know that. Yeah, a lot of these actors from the 50s. I mean, Dick Van Dyke's still around, but
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw a little while ago that George Wendt from Cheers.
Oh,
just
yeah.
passed.
That's right. I got the notification today. Yeah.
And he was like 73, which I'm starting to not think of as so old.
Well, I think he had health issues, though.
Right. No,
Yeah.
but and a lot of people die in their 70s, but I don't
Yeah.
like that thought because
No,
No, that's not.
I'm
No,
heading towards
listen,
my
I'm
middle
not crazy
60s.
about it myself. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still 10 years
I'm
from that,
getting
but
there.
you know.
89 from 66.
But according to my doctor, you know, if I do the things that I'm supposed to do, that won't be a problem. But you know,
Well, that's good. That's good that your doctor has a good feeling about
God
you.
has a plan. You know, and whatever that's fine with me. You know, I mean, I figure I've lived a good life up to now. You know, I'm no complaints. You know.
The birthday party for Ruff.
Aww.
19.
Those dogs. I mean, Dennis the Menace
My
is the
Dane
guy
Ready
to have
Bumblebee.
as a dog.
They're having a dog party.
I tell you.
The best of Dennis the Menace.
There were a lot of Dennis the Menace issues. I mean, just not as many as Richie Rich, but quite a few.
Giant Special Dennis the Menace. Triple feature. Mr. Wilson, Joey, and Margaret. That's her name, Margaret.
Margaret, yeah.
I don't think I ever read a Dennis the Menace comic book as a kid. I always read it in the newspaper.
Another Dennis the Menace special.
Correct. I only read Dennis the
Oh.
Menace probably my 30s. I found a few in a Goodwill or something. Yeah.
The early Dennis
like
the
the
Menaces
one-panel
are
Dennis.
hilarious.
Dennis the Menace in California.
He traveled.
Oh yeah, he got all over the place.
An editor-in-chief I had once told us about the doctors forbade his 90-year-old granddad from smoking. Man died 6 months later, depressed. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Television special. They're watching TV.
Yeah. Hey, that was big. We're gonna miss you,
In my
Roger.
memory of- In my memory of Dennis the Menace, he was always irritating his neighbor, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Yep.
I'm not seeing him on the covers of these comics.
No.
He's
was
on
on
a
a couple
few.
of them.
I do have a few with him on. Yeah, he's on a few. Dennis the Menace in Washington D.C. Wow. Sleepy didn't read Dennis the Menace. He was one.
I'm not going to deny that.
Damian the Menace.
Now he's in Hollywood.
He gets around, man.
Let's just say my dad used to have to chase me around the house trying to spank me.
Now Dennis the Menace is around the clock.
Jeez. Wow. Notice it's a cuckoo clock.
He's at the sports now. Two of those.
Two of those, yeah.
Two of those. I guess he's camping.
I'm
Yeah,
sure he did
hard to
have a mop
remember
of
when
hair.
I
when
had
he-
hair anymore.
I had a lot of hair too at one point, you know, but receding.
You can dress Dennis the Menace.
Okay.
Cut him out and put him on him.
I never thought of him as a paper doll guy, but whatever.
It's great to be able to cut out the front cover.
And
Adventures at Fort Sutter.
Suda. Hot. Two
I
of
think
those.
that was a promotional one.
No, 40 cents.
40 cents.
Yeah.
Number 161.
It looks kind of like something they
1979.
might give out to kids at some tourist attraction.
They
right.
used to,
1979.
yeah, that was kind of a series that they did where they would go to different places all over the place.
Oh,
There's
The
ones
last
about
one.
the Space Center and United Nations.
United Nations. There you go. Yeah.
That's the last Dennis the Menace.
Wow, and it has a barcode, so that means it lasted into the 70s or 80s there.
Yeah.
1979.
All right.
This
Nice.
one here.
I don't remember that lasting that long, but okay. Nice.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Amateur
think
Leia,
it-
welcome.
I'm not sure if it made it into the 80s, but I know Marvel started their series in the 80s, early 80s.
Oh,
I'll
that's
see
right.
you
That's
there.
right. You're right.
Dennis the Menace?
All right.
I didn't even know
I
that.
was,
think that was
thinking
just a
about
couple
the
years
faucet one.
after.
Yeah, you're right.
Fawcett folded. So
Well, I don't have a lot to show new stuff because, well, not because. Yesterday I had to take my car in to get the 80,000-mile service, and about a 20-minute walk from there is a comic shop, and they have like $100 bins. And I also looked through their regular bins for my Marvel Value Stamp issues, and everyone missed it by one or two. In other words, Avengers 121 was there. Avengers 124 was there. No 122.
Oh, I
123.
hate that.
Ah,
So I struck out that way, but I'm going to resolve that, and I'll tell you about that later. But I did find some stuff which I thought was pretty cool there. Again, it was like an hour and a half I had. Now, first, I'm going to show you this, and it looks pretty nondescript, right? I mean, it's a Alpha Flight 46. By the way, it's an 80-cent bin. It's $1. You
Right.
get 20
Wow.
cents off, right?
right.
Nice.
But you know, when I was like, man, it's kind of heavy, you know.
Ah,
So you know, when I looked inside, indeed,
ah,
was
nice.
much
Thing
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah.
Nice.
And then you know,
For
it
80
had
cents.
several other
Can't beat
issues
that.
in a row, and they all looked very suspicious. So here is number 45, and once again, it has the Mark Jewelers insert.
Wow. Jackpot.
And there was another one by there. These were all three in a row. Number 44. I'm not crazy about this era of Alpha Flight. Bill Mantlo wrote it, but still, it's kind of his weakest stuff. But yeah, once again,
Again, another
I'm not going to leave those
Right.
there for 80 cents. You know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't either.
No, Ray would be like
Yeah.
sopping those things
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
I'm guessing Ray would come out of that shop with a few boxes.
A few boxes full, yeah. Let me tell you, they had like whole runs of like Warlord and Arak and you know, those kind of lower tier titles.
Right.
Right.
Plenty. 80 cents, you could get them all.
Wow.
I got this one, Power Man Iron for 62. I have it, but mine is really beat up. And the rest of mine are pretty nice, so I figured I'd get a better copy. It's kind of miscut, as you see up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a whole lot better than my really ragged one. So
Sweet.
for 80 cents, I'm not going to leave that there.
Nope.
And then I'm finishing up my Quasar run, and I needed number 60. This is the last issue in the run.
Cool.
You know, nothing special other than that.
Right.
And I was surprised to see this one. Damien, this might be coming to you someday.
No.
I already have this issue, but I'm not going to leave it there. Ghostly Tales 142.
Woohoo! I'd be all
Nice.
for that.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna clean it up, press it, things like that. It's a little wavy, but that's no big deal. And then I found this one, which is I'm really getting into the Commandy. You know, Damien, obviously you know this, and he had also this Elseworld series called Commandy at Earth's End.
Yes.
And again, it's not canon, but it's sort of he's going back into the past, I think, or there's something to do with a Superman legend. So I'm really interested in this. I have 1, 3, and 4. This is number 2, and I need 5 and 6. So I picked that up, and then 2 more. And then I picked up a JLA that I was missing, number 162. Decent condition, Dick Dillon cover. Okay. And then finally, I've had the first 3 issues of this series for a long time. I never could find the last one to see how the story ended. It's Titans Legion of the Universe Ablaze. It's written by Dan Jurgens. It's a perfect bound kind of thing. And I've read the first 3 issues, and I thought it was a pretty interesting story. The Titans were kind of put in suspended animation, and they were revived in the 30th century. And they're somewhat confused about, why it is they were put there. And anyway, I have to find out what's happened here. So
I think I read that a while back. I remember enjoying it a lot.
Okay, good. I enjoyed the first 3. So I'm glad that I found those. So that's it. That's what I found over there in
Awesome.
in that 80-cent bin. I'll show you a little bit here. I'm going to show you a little bit of my Dells. I got my Dell box here, and then we'll go to Damian and Rob. Air War Stories, number 1.
Ooh, nice.
That's an amazing cover.
Nice.
What's interesting about this is that it's actual battles that are adapted, I guess, for comics. I mean, probably not, on point, but
right.
Still, that is cool that they would research actual battles.
And here is, I think this is number 4, Kamikaze.
Oh my!
And you can see he's going down in flames here. This Japanese pilot. And then here we have, looks like a World War I British against a German, which is obviously blown apart here. And this is not part of the art. This is like it got washed out or something. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, I got this one from Rob. Actually,
on the screen, it looks like it could be part of the art.
It could be. I got this one from Rob. I had to press it, clean it up a bit. But these are not easy to find, these Air War stories. What else I got here? Remember this show, guys? Bewitched.
Oh, yeah. Elizabeth Montgomery.
Yep. And Agnes Moorehead, I think it is.
Yeah.
Agnes Moorehead right there. Yeah.
She was pretty hilarious.
And Dick York. Dick York
and Dick Sargent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's one of those weird Dell kind of superhero-ish, but bizarre kind of heroes. Brain Boy.
Never heard of it.
And Brain Boy, his powers are that he unlocks like all aspects of his brain, so he can levitate and teleport, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Telepathy and mind reading, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I only have
Dark Horse got the rights to that, and they tried to bring him back.
Oh, really?
I never read it, but I remember seeing it coming out.
Yeah, interesting.
And I think they might have like a hardcover collection of all the original Brain Boys.
Cool. And here we have Toka, Jungle King. It looks like he's wearing some cement galoshes there.
Wow. Have you ever read any Toka?
I've read only this one. Yeah.
Oh, and was it fun?
Yeah, it was. The art's a little not that great, but I think the concept is pretty good. I mean, it's like Aztec times or whatever, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And here is a really nice cover, Ghost Stories. I don't know what number it is, but it's kind of Moby Dickish vibe here.
Nice.
Arr!
Yeah, I got
whales are monsters.
And those teeth are completely accurate to what male whales have.
Correct. Yeah. They're somebody filed each and every one, anyway. I think I showed these already, so I'm not going to go over there. Let's go over here. Kona. Yeah, here. That's good. Here's Kona, Monarch of Monster Isle. It's kind of kind of a Khazar Tarzan vibe, as I recall. I haven't read these in a while. And here's that was a painted cover. This is a pencil drawn cover here. They went cheaper as the series went on.
Isn't Kona a town in Hawaii or an island in Hawaii?
It's Kona is it's Hawaiian something. Yeah. Because I've gotten Kona coffee before, so I know it's something in Hawaii. Yeah. And here's this is number 4. Sorry. I think Ray, maybe did I get this one from you? I'm not sure now. I know I got a Kona from you. Here's one of my favorite comics of all time, Neutro.
Never heard of it.
No.
There's a reason for that. The most astounding superhero of all. Why? It's right here on the cover, Damian. Neutro does not know the difference between right and wrong.
Wow. He's neutral.
So, he's morally ambiguous, but he's the most astounding superhero of all.
Wow.
Yes, Rob. That thing that goes through your brain is going through mine as well.
Did he just have one issue?
That's it. The only one and only appearance. I wonder why.
And you have it.
They probably were like, well, how do we even write this guy?
Rob, this is one of the worst comic books I've ever read in my life. It is absolutely nonsensical in every way possible. Okay? Read it. It's an experience. I kid you not. Here's another one of those goofy superheroes from Dell, Nucla. Not as goofy as Neutro or as Brain Boy, but more straight line superhero stuff. And here we have, I think this is number 4, with the attack of the killer submarine whales.
Submarine whale.
Yes.
Not just whales, but submarine whales.
Submarine whales.
Submarine whale. Okay.
I'll finish with this series here, Spaceman.
Shoot torpedoes?
Yes, I think they do, actually. I think Ray showed these last time, but I have a couple. Spaceman here. They're about 5 or 6 issues of this.
Very nice.
And here's a nice little painted cover here of Spaceman as well.
Yes, I got that one. That's a nice cover.
It is. All right, that's enough for me for now. Let's see what Damian has in store for us.
Well, I can't top Neutro.
Well, nobody can. Yeah, that's there's no comparison to Neutro.
Well, I want to start with saying my favorite comics that I read this week were these 2 issues, I think from 1995, of Flash Gordon. And apparently they're the last full art done by not Jack Williamson, by Al Williamson. And
Nice.
so I think it was Mark Schultz who wrote the script who kind of lured him back because he had become an inker. And so this is at such a high level of quality of art, it's just mind-boggling. I just spent hours looking at all the panels.
Wow.
The colors are really bright.
I think
they're from Marvel?
Al Williamson just put his heart into it, and he retired shortly after this. And sadly, he died around 2000, I think. And this was 1995.
Yeah, that's gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous stuff.
I'm just picking random pages. And anyway, I imagine, he had drawn Flash Gordon many times, but that must have been his favorite character to draw or something. Favorite world. So if you ever see, it's just 2 issues. And because it came out in 1995, I think it pretty much sunk without anyone noticing. But these are incredible.
I never knew that happened.
And they're from Marvel Comics.
They're from Marvel Comics. The only 2 issues of Flash Gordon Marvel ever did. And then I was at this place.
Hey, Lowell, welcome, buddy. Been a while. Good to see you here. Sorry. Keep going.
I was at this place with just a few back issues. But to my shock, they had a copy of Flyman.
Ooh.
Which Higgy Pop himself is the one who's turned me on to collecting Flyman.
Cool.
And this one is definitely in a woe condition, but still.
Is it woe plus or woe minus?
Hey, Jim, welcome, buddy.
I'd say it's just woe.
It's just
Or
whoa.
maybe woe minus. I'm not sure. There is this rip right there.
What
Good
up,
to see you,
Iggy?
Aaron. Same store had this Sherlock Holmes. That I did just one issue of Sherlock Holmes, I believe that DC
That's it.
did.
A one shot.
And
DC.
so the
Mhm.
store had someone writes little notes on why you should buy this issue. I don't think it hurts the cover, but it makes me a little nervous that those Post-it notes are on the cover, not on the plastic wrap.
What's up, Tat?
But one sort of silly I do pick up when I find Sherlock Holmes comics. For some reason, that tickles my fancy.
Nice.
I'm with you 100%. Yep. Do the same thing.
And I never knew there was just a straightforward Batman and Daredevil team up comic.
Yeah, I'd never seen that.
I vaguely remember that.
So
Wow,
I grabbed this.
That's a new one on me.
I'm guessing this is also from the 90s. Because Marvel and DC don't do that many crossovers, and
No, they
I
don't.
didn't hear this one.
Yeah, they're coming up with
Hey,
another
Brett,
one.
welcome, buddy.
Right, there's one coming soon. I'm sure they'll screw it up.
Yeah.
Got no argument for me.
I feel like anything Marvel touches right now gets screwed up.
Oh, Tabbits is still alive. Good to hear.
And a random issue of Action Comics from the 70s.
Cool.
And this one has the Human Target inside, so I thought that would be interesting.
Yep.
And then this Heroes Inc.
Ooh, that's number 2.
Is this issue number 2? Yeah, number 2.
Yeah,
they're
that's
just-
much harder to find, that one. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
it just
yeah.
fell into my lap. It's got some really nice Wally Wood art in it, obviously.
Beauty.
And then some work by other people.
Nice find.
I'm trying to... Mike Vosberg is in it.
Yeah, that looks really high grade too.
Yeah, it's in... And I can't read the signature there for who drew this center
Wow.
spread.
That is
It
beautiful.
has kind of a Mike Grell look to it, but the signature is not Mike Grell.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the lady looks kind of Grellish. You're right.
That just those layouts he does, right?
We're getting major league knowledge on Kona, by the way.
A weather pattern.
A weather
There's
pattern. It's a
Hawaiian
region
name
in
for Southern Maine
Hawaii.
also.
Yeah.
Oh, I just knew Kona from Kona of Monster Island, man.
Oh,
The Dell comic.
That-
you
that-
know?
That was my reference, Jim. But we're comic guys.
but Jim is right. I wasn't even thinking about it. This is in pretty. I mean, I'm not an expert on mint condition, but it's very near mint.
It's
to me.
minty.
Yeah,
It's
I would say that's very high grade, and the pages are still white from what I could see. That's nice.
And the list price was $8, but I get a 25% discount at the store, so I guess I paid about $6 for
Okay.
it.
So
Worth it.
whenever you go to that store, go with Damien. That's the lesson.
Yeah,
man.
what a
Because I can get you a discount on all your back issues.
I think that's going to happen.
Oh, Aaron, my brother, I got your box. It just got dropped off, so I'm going to show some of that plus
All
some other
right.
weirdness. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right on, dude.
According to Grand Comics database, that illustration in Heroes Inc. is by John Byrne.
Wow.
Oh,
Right
wow.
on. Rob.
Okay, that goes on my list
That's good
automatically.
trivia.
Wow.
Nice, Rob.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
man.
great. That's got to be early burn, man. That's great.
Yeah.
And then I almost never stumble across these in the wild. So
I've
I
never
thought
seen
this-
one in the wild.
I've never seen one, period, in real life.
I
Man.
think
I've only
this
seen
might be
one,
The very
and
last
that's the one I
issue they
got.
did.
That's it.
It's number 17, and absolutely everything inside it is about the Marvel family or the.
Wow.
I love
Shazam
that
family.
cover, too. That cover
So
was great.
It's just article after article on the Shazam family. It also
worth
is
it.
in.
Is that
in immaculate
Perez art
shape.
on the cover?
Sorry,
Is that Perez art on the cover?
I don't think so. It actually looks like Alan Weiss to me.
Mm.
Yep, it's
Oh,
Alan Weiss,
Okay.
Okay. It's
which
just
is an
really
odd choice
good.
for drawing the Shazam family because he's the opposite of cartoony. But yeah,
I
no,
like
I can see
it,
why
though.
you
It
thought
makes
it was
them look
Perez on
real
the-
and
on the screen.
yeah.
And there was this magazine, Imagine,
Oh,
Which-
P. Craig Russell. That's incredible. That
which
is
it's one of those. It's the same people who did what's it called, Star
yeah.
Star Reach.
from Star Reach Productions. That's what. It's
Yeah.
called. So pretty interesting too. So yeah, someone must have someone, I was going to say dropped off. Someone must have sold them a collection right when I arrived because I got these unusual pieces.
That's you got to strike. Those are the kind of things you got to strike when
Yeah.
when that happens. Don't even quibble. Just get it.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of people, so shall I call that it for now?
Okay, fine. Well, we'll probably have another round. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll come back. I've got more stuff to show. Of course.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out. So you guys take over the show. Rob, man, it's so good to see you. Buddy.
What up, Rob?
So, interestingly enough, with Damian showing the Flash Gordons, is I just happen to have the Mandrake, the magician, sitting here
Woohoo!
in the box
Nice.
that I got in. So
What
And that was
synchronicity
from
here.
Marvel also?
it's
Wow.
also Marvel Select, same time, 1995. It only had 2 issues. There was a 3rd issue announced, like in the 2nd issue, but it only went 2 issues.
So
Yeah,
maybe
they
they had a brief deal with King Features or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
They also
the
did a
art in these are-
3-issue
and this
Phantom
is all
series.
painted.
Ooh,
Cool.
So
that
pretty
looks
cool.
really like Noirish. I love it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Is that cover like prismatic or something? Is it like shiny or
No.
something? No.
No. Just
Okay. I thought the guy's face looked kind of like hologramic.
Great cover.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
and then this is number 2.
All with the hands, right? Everything's the hands.
And
Well,
unfortunately,
this
I
is-
never finished the story. So.
This is quite an education. I've never seen the Flash Gordon. I've never seen those mandrakes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And, I had never
New corners.
I never knew the Flash Gordon existed. So now I'm wondering if there were other ones.
Others.
There was. There's
So
a
Jim mentioned the
Phantom.
Phantom.
A Phantom. It was 3 issues.
Yeah, I think Paolo did say something about that here.
Captain Marvel number 58.
There you go.
Nice.
Marvel. Some Marvel.
That's one of Aaron's favorites right there.
Lower,
Yeah.
collect that.
Transformers number 70.
More than meets the eye.
Help
Oh,
us.
that's a late issue there.
Yeah.
Thundercats number 22.
Oh,
Nice.
Don't see those too often.
trying to find Paolo.
Conan number 84.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, here it is.
Still Roy Thomas writing.
Marvel did a
Right.
Phantom miniseries
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
still the
time.
good
Okay,
stuff.
thanks, Paolo. I knew that you had put it somewhere.
And I grabbed this one. It's called Uncanny Valley from Boom Studios.
That's a good
And-
comic, although each issue takes about 2 minutes to read.
Yeah, exactly. I
So it's a
I
long
grabbed
form
it because when I saw
modern
this
comic.
guy on the
Okay,
cover,
got
I
it.
was like, oh, that looks more interesting than it first appears at first glance. And so I read it, and it's actually pretty cool. The kid is like a quarter cartoon, basically.
Right, like his
Whoa.
grandfather's a cartoon.
So he has cartoon powers that he doesn't know about. And I went online and read the rest of it up to date. Apparently, it's still an ongoing series. And it
Yeah.
wasn't too bad, but like Damian said, it's a very quick read. So, Marvel Triple Action number 25.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Those are always fun.
Don Heck there, I think.
Number
Right.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an earlier one. Yeah.
And Firestorm number 5. I know I've been showing quite a few Firestorms lately.
That's from this first series. I think there were only 5 issues.
Yeah.
That,
When I see them, I grab them.
pre-crisis.
Same thing with the Challengers. It's if they're there and they're a buck,
Oh, yeah.
and I can beat everybody else to the punch, they're mine.
That's they revived it there in the 70s. Those are pretty good because I think it was Don Newton or I forgot who was the artist, but it was really
And
good
got an
art.
official
The
handbook
cover
of
art
the
looks
Marvel
good.
Universe Spider-Man 2004.
Cool.
Yep. And
I always
Roger,
enjoyed
there's a Challenger series out right now, and it's really good actually too.
Green Lantern, Green Arrow, number 92.
Nice.
Right on.
That's Grell
Like
era,
Grell.
I believe. Yeah.
Jughead, number 172.
Yay.
Rob's the only
Groovy.
man I met who could move Archie books like nothing, man. They go.
That's right.
The Spirits, number 12.
Oh,
Got
nice.
some Archie fans. Oh, that's up Jim's wheelhouse right there.
Yeah, I prefer the ones Darwin Cook did though, because he kept it close. God rest his soul.
Yeah,
And
those are
this
the
is
best.
Will Eisner presents Mr. Mystic.
Ooh, that's reprinting
Mr.
the old
Mystic was
script.
strip that was
Wow.
back in the spirit sections, when they were in
Right.
newspapers
Mhm.
by Bob Paul.
There's also a 4-issue
Superman
Prince
302.
Valiant by Marvel with Kaluta covers. Hey, thanks, Felix.
Wow, I need to look for those.
Gosh, it's quite an education today for me.
World of Krypton #1. And then for the first time in forever, I did manage to make it to a comic shop this week with my sister in town.
Yay.
Hey, all right.
So I managed to catch up on a few of the facsimiles. Got Brave and the Bold.
Nice. All right. I am a big proponent of facsimiles, man. Yeah.
Wow,
Especially
there's
that
that Metamorpho,
early stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially the Golden Age and that key stuff. Oh, Rob, they're going to do all 6 of the first. Yeah. All 6 of those FFs. The first 1 through
I figured that's what they were doing when I saw there was a 4 and a 5 that they were doing order.
6. Yeah.
And then for the first time in forever, I picked up a brand new book, Mark Spears Monsters #4.
Nice.
It is really good, dude. It is really good.
I just got some of those, Jim.
I was poo-poo on Mark Spears till I read the free comic book day issue, and then I got hooked. And the only one I'm missing now is #2.
The art endings are just incredible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just got it from my friend, so I'll check.
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
Aaron. You're
I don't have that 0 issue. Free day.
Rumor is that Mark Spears actually saw my little music video thing that I did of his cover for
Oh,
#1, and that luckily I'm told he liked it. So
All right.
There you go.
Wow.
Man. Right on. Awesome.
Going big
Ghost
time,
Rider
buddy.
Yeah.
#49.
Mark
Oh, yeah.
Spears really
Wow.
loves monsters, and that comes through in the book and makes it good.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken. Hey, buddy. Great to see you here. Thanks for coming
Adventure
by.
Comics #420.
Oh, nice.
Kind of a
Nice.
phallic symbol there.
That yeah.
Yeah.
Coming right at you.
Yeah.
123.
Gil Kane.
In the
Absolutely.
membrane.
Oh, they're hitting those notes there.
Yeah.
127.
I think that's
Wow.
Stanton, isn't it?
Yeah, I
That's
think so.
my first guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
my guess. Yep.
This is Brian Bowen, by the way.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's
You're
Wallen?
all wrong.
Wow. That doesn't even look like
I think our egos down a
That
path.
must be very
Yeah,
early bowling.
131,
That
this
does
is
not look
Ryan
like
Bowen
bowling
as
at
well.
all.
Yep.
You see his name there.
Yep. Evil Star.
Evil Star.
It seemed like Bolin did change from the 2000 AD stuff when he went over to DC. It was definitely
Nice.
changing.
Night 5.
I love that series, right? You and Roger, you and did a
Bill
show.
and I did a retrospective. Yeah, it's really good.
On Moon Knight?
Yeah. On the first
Bongo
20 issues.
Comics free comic book day. From
We figured
2000.
we'd give
Yeah.
Jackson Roy Kirk a break, and we didn't do all 38.
Yeah, JRK.
All right. I'm gonna go pollute my lungs. I'll be
Mars
right.
Attack
All right, Jim,
Red
take-
Sonja.
See you in a bit.
Nice cover.
You get the ring. You get a ring. Yeah, that's a good one, amateur. Good one. Good one. You get a ring. You get a ring. You get a ring.
You get a car, right?
Yeah. See, here he is. See. Yep. Roger and Bill did a retro.
Elric and the White Wolf #5.
I bet Jackson watched it twice.
Well, he gets insomnia sometimes, so probably more.
Jack
There you go. Premiere issue. Boom.
Hey.
Right? You should read that one, right, Rob?
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Elric and something of the Black Sword. His sword's in the way, so I can't read it. #3.
Yeah, the
The
this
same guy
finer
that
print.
did the Dennis the Menace that
Yeah.
great show did that one.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, right. Sorry, just dozed off.
The Adventurers #1.
Oh.
Is that Aircell?
And I found some newer Disney books. There's Frozen #2.
Frozen.
Wow.
Uncanny X-Men 293, 292. Space Beaver.
Nice. That
And
would
the
go
name of
right
the publisher is $10 Comics.
Yep, that would go right into my PC.
Space
Oh man, that's
Fever.
hilarious.
That's
Space
funny.
Fever. Oh man.
Finding Dory #1.
Oh yeah, that was a cute movie.
Yeah, she speaks whale. Shrek #2.
Ooh.
Disney comic hits from Marvel #10.
Oh yeah, Hunchback. Yeah.
Mhm.
Darkwing Duck #7. And now these like newer ones, the Shrek and Finding Dory and stuff, they're all from Joe Books.
Mm. My daughter loved that cartoon.
Stranger Things #2.
It's changing. I don't like seeing Ray behind the duck.
Ray with the duck head.
Avenger #2.
Yeah, that's right, Higgy. Space Fever.
Look at this. I wonder how Space Fevers build dams in space.
Exactly.
Enchanted Tiki Room #2.
They find a way, Tat. They find a way.
And #1.
Wow. I've never heard of that one.
Batman Ghosts.
Very cool.
Is that part of the Halloween? What is that, long Halloween?
It says a Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's
So
not
no.
So I guess not.
I think
That
it
was
is
my
the
first
same
thought when I
creative
saw it,
team,
too.
So it might be kind of a spin-off.
Could be a spin-off.
Hey.
From Innovation, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't-
are you hungry?
I don't remember getting these. They may have been put in my box by accident. Shadow of the
I gotta go
Torturer
take the
#1.
baby and feed him. I'll be right back.
All right,
Okay.
The Torturer is a very famous science fiction novel. So I guess I didn't
Ah.
know they adapted it into a comic.
Yeah.
Shadow of the
#2.
Torturer. Innovation. Wow, I've never seen those before either. That's definitely something I would have picked up.
And from Pacific Comics, we have Gru the Wanderer #4.
Ooh, looking
Oh,
kind of
from
buff
Pacific.
there.
From Pacific. That's
It
great.
looks like a homage to a Frazetta painting.
Ah,
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
that makes sense, Damien. Now that you say that.
Void Indigo #1. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures #6 from Archie.
I would think that would sell well.
Statue of Liberty cover for
Turtle fans.
Hey, there you
people
go.
that may be paying attention. #6.
Yeah, Brent in the house. What up? Dragons are there.
Yeah, I saw him earlier. Brent.
You know, on that Shadow of the Torturer,
Nine.
they only did the 4 issues, and it didn't even adapt the first whole book.
18.
Yeah, because it's a 4 volumes making one story, basically.
Yeah, and if you try to buy those books because they're out of print now, I was looking at them online. Forget it, man. Hundreds
Really?
and hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
And
The
then
novels are
got
kind of like
some
cult books.
Squarebound
People are
from
really
Epic.
obsessed by them.
Mhm.
Gru Chronicles
Gru
#1. So I don't know if these. I assume these reprint the series or something, but #2.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, I'm not sure.
Chronicles is comic speak for
reprints.
reprints, probably
Number
chronological order. Yeah.
Did you pay $73 for that?
No.
Yeah.
Lady Rawhide #1.
$74 for that one?
Lady
Those are-
Rawhide,
Those must have been lot numbers.
even though it was bad girl art, was actually a really good book. I was shocked.
Marvel Age. For some reason, it's polybagged. I can't. That's #118. Oh, it's got the Hulk Marvel Masterpiece promotional card in it.
Ah,
Ooh,
yeah.
cool.
I was going to say there's probably something premium in there for that reason.
And I'll stop there. We'll save some for the second round.
All right, thanks, man. Great stuff.
Thanks,
I'm glad you
dude.
got to
Yeah.
go out and actually do some
Awesome.
hunting instead of having the mail come in.
Yeah. The mail's getting scarcer, a little bit scarcer. So
All right,
Oh,
Aaron, buddy, how
all right,
you
you
doing?
guys. So just yesterday, I drove. Was 2 hours north. On the way back was 2.5, almost 3 hours because of traffic, right? But I met my friend GL Comics, right? Green Lantern Comics. His name is Josh. So that makes him number 3 that actually of the people who I met on YouTube in the flesh. And I just want to say, man, Josh, I really feel like I met like a real friend, and it was really freaking awesome. Okay.
Right.
So I did what you did. I remember when I got those long boxes, Roger, and you're like, Aaron, I don't know. You're going to have to eventually get rid of those or something, because there's just so much to freaking organize. And you're right. You're absolutely right. So I pulled out all the DC, and even some of it I wanted to keep, but I'm like, no, I'm going to hook up my man, Josh. And it was like 10 long boxes of freaking modern DC, right?
Wow.
And I thought I was just going to, make his day. But then he comes back at me when I'm there, and he outdoes me with what he gets me. And I had to give him some cash, and also I'm going to get him back. But without further ado, guys, well, I want to start off with this one. I got a model here.
Oh, look at there.
Oh,
Wow.
the invaders. Yeah.
You guys know I love my UFOs.
Yeah, man.
But
I
I'll
love
just
that
go right to
series
some
from
of
the 60s. Yeah, man.
I'll go right to some of the good stuff.
Roy
you guys.
Finnis, Architect. I remember that thing. That was so cool.
You can still watch it on Saturday night, Sci-Fi Saturdays on MeTV, man.
Nice. Dude.
I do exactly that, Jim.
I do too. Oh,
Whoa!
I got a couple pages of original art, you guys, and I don't know if it's. You guys tell me this. I never had original art before, but this is issue 41 of Daredevil, which I'm thinking is Gene Colan.
that is Gene Colan. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I guess the advertisement must have been here because I know they did that in the 70s.
Yeah.
It's like I want to get a card and put black right there so this pops more.
That's not a cheap piece of original art.
No, that's thousands of dollars right
Is
there.
it really?
Yes. That's Gene Colan from Silver Age. Yeah.
Look it up. Look up a piece of Gene Colan art from Daredevil.
Dude,
I might have to return this to him.
That's at least $500, like at the very least.
Well, I did give him some cash.
Very least.
But
if it's thousands.
But Aaron, I'm sure he knew that when he gave it to you.
No, he knew what he was doing when he gave it to you.
Nobody has original art that doesn't know what they're doing. It's just not one of those things that occurs.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yep, and it's got the duotone in the back.
I'm gonna talk to him though, you guys, because like one time my friend gave me a Star Wars Ewok. I told you that one, right? With the banners, and it was newsstand, and it was worth so much money, and I got it for $0.25. I just returned it to dude. I returned it to dude. Okay, so here's another original art, and I know Jim is gonna love this, and so are you guys, and so is Damian. But it's issue 99. 199 of Conan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Must be Ernie Colan. Ernie Chua, Ernie Chan inking.
I know Higgy's probably watching this like, what?
Whoa. Yep.
So I'll talk to Josh because
$509.99. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I will not take
those later Conan ones aren't as expensive.
Okay, but this
still probably still probably worth $200 or something.
Yeah,
is worth
that
a
right
lot.
there.
That one there. Yeah.
So I started with the banger.
Yeah, and because it's finished, published, and he's no longer with us, as far as I know. Yeah,
no,
that's
and from a run that he's famous for. So
and back then it was not normal for them to keep the art; it was often destroyed. So to have an original piece from that era is
I'll talk to Josh. I'll work something out with the guy because he's my friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
the only thing that would have been more valuable would be if you had, if he gave you Gene Colan doing Dracula.
Right. So so I got a bunch of stuff that I'm just going to sample right now, but a lot of it's bronze and copper and bagged and boarded, and so. But I'll do that first, I guess. Some of this I'm just going to pull out randomly, right? So some of it won't be as impressive, but I love my keys.
Nice.
I love my keys, and so does Greyman. So does Rayman.
Love that.
Weird, eerie, authentic.
That's awesome.
That could describe us,
So
Aged might could add in there perhaps, but
Yeah, you need to get those pages framed, man.
Well, I'm gonna work it out with Josh first because I'm not like that.
uh,
Yeah.
again, Aaron, I'm sure he knew exactly what it was when he gave it to you.
I don't know. We'll work that out because he didn't
Hey,
say, "Hey,
Christina,
this is work."
welcome.
Maybe he bought them a long time ago or inherited them and doesn't.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna straighten that out with him because I don't do that.
Because
But,
I
mean,
had
some of this is freaking nice though, man.
yeah.
Nice.
Ooh,
Punisher.
Mike Zek. Yep.
Yeah,
There you
gotta
go.
love it. I remember this as a kid. You know.
Yeah, I knew some people who went to OAX out there in Florida, and you couldn't find original pages cheap. Even the copies, were
Mhm.
expensive.
Yeah, but I live. He's kind of nearby the Pusher, you guys. He's like, he's about 15 minutes from my comic book dealer.
Oh boy.
You've got
So-
this area around you, Aaron, with just deals.
Yeah.
You and Tat.
Yeah.
Oh, Tat is the man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that Oregon,
These are kind of
Washington
long
area
drives
is
for Aaron.
gold, man.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong area. I'll tell you
From
what.
Aaron to Tat, that's what, like a 4.5 hour drive.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so Damien and I from Portland to Eugene drove to Tat's place, and that was fun. So this is great, like
Yeah.
Nice Hulk issue, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Trimpy at his best. Oh, there
Thank
you
Christina,
go.
as always. You're always on point there with those links.
thank you, Christina.
Well,
Just
your
did a quick
friend,
search. Yeah.
it's Josh. He has great taste in original art and
Really
comics.
good taste. Yeah.
Well, he just wanted to purge himself of Marvel, so
Well,
he wants to organize all his DC, and then I'm going to do a video. I'm going to drop in a couple days, you guys. So
1,200 to 1,400. Whoa.
Aaron, he said some of the pages, amateur player, it was there. Some of the pages from that same exact Daredevil book are selling for 1,200 to 1,400.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to return that to him.
Oh, just
There
talk
are
to
a
him,
lot
man.
of-
He may want you to have it.
No,
There are a lot
Ah.
of factors on how much each page is worth.
Yeah,
So it's
we'll
hard
figure
to,
that out because that dude
off
has
the
a
top of
family.
your head, just say what something is worth.
Look at this, you guys.
I actually,
Taser.
Nice.
Spend a lot of time on heritage auctions looking at prices.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, he's got a family. He's got 2 kids and a wife, and really he has this immense statue of Frankenstein. I took a picture with myself there.
Ted says, I need to meet him and trade for some DC Marvel.
Well, Tat, he would fit right in, Tat and Damien. I was so impressed with this guy. But yeah, if that's truly worth that, I'm gonna be calling him right after this.
So it could be anywhere from 500 to 1,400. That's all you know right now.
Yeah, because his family, yeah. So we'll figure that out.
But I can't conceive that a collector of that nature.
Well, you
would
never know how
value
that goes, Roger, my friend. You never know how
Yeah,
that
I
goes.
mean-
Better safe than sorry. I think you're right, Aaron. You should.
Yeah.
double check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely contact him ASAP.
yeah, because he's a real friend. And
Oh, thank you.
when you really hit it off with someone like what I do with you guys, it's just like, wow, I hit it off with people. I know how to talk and stuff, but I came away from there glowing. I never even seen this before. Like, what? Marvel's Greatest Creators, number 1.
What's his channel called again?
Green Lantern Comics is GL Comics.
GL.
G Lantern Comics is what he's called.
G Lantern Comics.
Yeah,
Someone can put
He's
that.
in the chats a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy. He's definitely, he's like my brother's age. A little. Look at this, man. So
Nice.
Last star.
working on my Fantastic Four run.
Oof.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice copy too.
I'm amazed. There are a lot of keys in the early FF, but most of those fillers in the 12 and 15 cents era, very affordable. So it's easy to fill those.
Yeah. Hey, DS, welcome, buddy. Yeah, here's
Hopefully,
Here's
not
his
getting
link
too much
here.
of a glare, you guys. But
Yep,
There's
there
his
he
link.
is.
yeah, you guys, please sub him up. He's a solid dude, and he's not into getting subs and all that stuff. He's just into like real networking and stuff. So he's everyone likes the big numbers on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean, right?
I don't really pay attention to those things myself, but
it works, but it depends on the intent too. Like if you're,
Sure.
it's all good. I don't judge anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he knew the value. He just wanted you to have it. But yeah, let him know, of course, that hey, are you sure you want me to have this?
Oh yeah, well, I'm talking to him. I gotta talk to him even if that didn't happen. Boom, dude, breaking through that door like nothing.
Yeah.
It's the simple things, right?
Sure. Ooh.
So this is just a sampling of what I got from him just yesterday. I haven't even made a video for this yet, but I didn't put a camera in his face or anything like that. But we got a few stuff.
Nice sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some really groovy stuff.
The mind, the mind goes into places, when you have samples like this,
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to Josh over and over again, man. He knows what I love, and he was willing to let go of this incredible stuff. This is a facsimile, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
still,
I noticed he threw in quite a bit.
Yeah, some of this is not facsimile.
Too. And that's good.
And I got some trades. I'll show you guys. Got some toys, but I'm not going to show everything. I think I'll just do one round here and let you guys show your stuff. But
well, I'm sure you're going to do a video on your channel, which is going to be must-see stuff here.
So I'll stick around, but I'll only do this one round.
All right, man, no problem. If you feel
this will be a part of the video, like I did before, right? Just do a whole video and kind of slice in this stuff.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah, man. Wow. You got Agent Access there, the Adaptoid.
Yeah, man. Old Tales, right? Silver.
Yeah, man.
Woohoo! So
those used to be affordable.
Yeah.
Here's your Super Adaptoid, True Believers.
Pretty cool. Great villain, man. I love the way that Captain Marvel 50, the way he was defeated there was really clever.
Got some early issues of Skull.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to read that series from the beginning, but that's the only issue I ever find is that number 3.
It
was like, there you go. Here's 2.
There's 2, man. I think I got one somewhere. Maybe the next one's the one. God, they don't make comics. I know you hear this all the time on this show. They don't make comics like they used to, but it's true.
Yeah.
That's right. 1 month to Heroes Con. I'll be there if you're going to let me know. Yeah, I saw what you sent to Gnawman, that big heart for him to draw on. That would be really cool.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
There it is.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Believe it or not, Jim, I bought this one off the rack.
Wow, I believe it.
That's how old.
I believe it.
Skull was a jerk, huh, Higgy? I take your word for it.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Here you guys difficult. Go.
Let's just put it that way.
Steranko? Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the whole cover, so yeah, that's Steranko, definitely.
Oh, okay. Good
so
to know.
Beautiful. He's keeping these forever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Number one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he hooked you up.
Scorpio,
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I didn't even have time. Like I said, it was 2 hours there, almost 3 hours back. I chatted with some people on the phone to help. Time go by. Then So this is the first time I'm really looking at, because all of it was like this. And so I got my butt kicked. He kicked my butt.
Well, if anybody wants to be butt kicked like that for me, I mean, I'm up. My butt is ready.
Yeah, you kick my butt anytime.
No problem.
No, I'm gonna get him back, and I'm gonna return that. That I don't just take like that.
But talk to him before you return.
Of course, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get him right on the horn with him.
I mean, there may be a reason why he gave it to you. So.
Gene Colan, my goodness, right? I knew it, and I kind of was like, whoa, are you sure? We didn't look it up. I was like, should we be looking things up? He's like, nah, no, we're not doing that.
Dude,
all right.
Wow.
I told him we should be looking some of this stuff up, but no matter what, that dude's my bud. We're going to be square no matter what, So I'm going to send him out a package soon,
3D Man.
I like 3D, man.
I just love
that
these
cover.
premieres.
I've never read it.
It's a neat little 3-issue stint in Marvel premiere. He ends up fighting Skrulls back in the 50s.
Back in the 50s,
Oh,
yeah.
fun.
There's another big key.
A gold
Gold
key.
key.
Nope.
Ah,
Throw a
Yeah,
curveball on us.
I know. I got you that time.
Yeah.
that is one of the reprints, but
Yeah.
it's not like the third reprint because the third reprint would
It's
say
still-
reprint on the side. And it's
I'm collecting all Star Wars Marvel. you know.
Yeah,
This one, pretty cool.
oh yeah. New Fantastic Four.
Which
Art
enjoyed
Adams.
a revival of sorts recently, right?
Art Adams, I think, did that stint.
Yeah, Art Adams.
Yeah, that was all 3 issues.
So this is
were
just
Art
random stuff that I pulled. Should I go through the paperbacks, trade paperbacks?
Sure, man.
Adams. Why not?
Yeah, and this was last minute. He started handing this stuff off to me.
I don't
Josh,
see anybody
man.
complaining, Aaron, so you're good.
Okay, you guys are cool.
I don't see many complaints coming down the chat or anything, so, you know.
Oh yeah, the Epic collections. That's good. Yeah, those aren't cheap,
Ooh.
man. So it's good to
Nice
get
cover.
those.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh, and it's got Starlin and
Oh.
Colin art. Yeah,
Reprints
Look
the
at that.
covers, and oh, man, that's cool.
yeah.
I mean, I have that in the floppies, but
I mean, you know, you want to pull out the comic and see it on newsprint, right? But
that's
It's almost-
that's pretty good.
this is
I
pretty
actually
good.
prefer reading them in like that because then you don't worry about damaging the floppy.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say, Jim. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the downside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another epic collection.
Yeah, those aren't cheap. When they came out, they were $40 a pop, 30
Bleeding
to
Kirby,
40
man.
bucks a pop, and now they're
I
a
feel
lot
like
of them
Damien
are out
now.
of
I
print.
feel like Damien. I got some good stuff now here. Like Damien's he's always breaking these books open. It's so incredible.
Right.
I'm so beautiful about it.
This is your YouTube stardom paying off at last.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want that to, actually Josh is we're gonna, I'm gonna work it out with him. This is another freaking epic collection, man. This was last minute, and I was like looking at it like, holy cow! But now I get to read it.
Oh yeah. That's Ghost Rider 1 cover.
Yeah. Or is it Marvel Spotlight number 5? I forget.
No, that's the Spotlight 5 is he's higher up,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's not police officers down there.
Oh.
The son of Satan.
My namesake.
Damien Hellstrom. Yeah.
Damien, that's right.
What print was we got? Yeah.
So these are,
Yeah.
isn't this incredible? Like, but him and I are going to be just hanging out all the time, and no matter what, we're going to be square.
You're
Oh,
actually very true, JRK. And you know what's even worse is the Marvel Omnis that go out of print. Oh my God. I have the Devil Dinosaur, which was one of the first ones they made of omnibuses. And go check out what that goes for. It's stupid.
Whoa.
But I could stop there. But I just,
Wow, Aaron.
yeah, it's some good stuff.
250 comics for $40? That's quite a deal.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
A
doesn't
real
matter
good
what kind of
deal.
comics there. That's quite a deal.
Yeah, that's
Maybe it was
those
all
are the-
copies of Neutro.
Yeah, man.
what up.
Yeah.
Hey Jim, I hear you got some comics in the mail.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, because tomorrow's my birthday.
Hey,
Happy
happy birthday,
birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Another day older and deeper in debt.
Okay.
There's a song like that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Another day older and deeper in debt.
And so I'm going to show the weirdness.
Hey Jacob, welcome, buddy. Yeah, go ahead.
First, everybody knows I love the pulps, and these pulp covers are by Steranko. The Shadow.
Oh, nice.
And these are
Really?
from Berkeley. Back in the 60s, they were reprinting the Shadow, but in just paperback novel form, like the Doctor Strange and stuff. Here's another
Savage,
one.
yeah.
Yep, number 3. And where they had Bava or whatever his name doing the Savage covers, they got Jim Steranko for the Shadow. So I was like, cool.
That's it.
Yep.
You got a happy birthday message.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what are you and the wife going to do
Nice.
tomorrow? Oh, you have to work. You have to work.
No, I took vacation this week, so
Oh,
I
okay,
haven't worked. Unfortunately, I spent like up until yesterday just getting well and being in bed, you know.
Yeah, I know you were sick earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got these. Everybody, monsters.
Beauty.
First 2 to come, and I'm waiting on 1 and 5 to get here. This I was really happy to get. I got this dirt cheap. This is from DC's Pulp Fiction Library, and it's Mystery in Space, and it reprints a bunch of stories from 1950 all the way up to the late 60s when Space Rangers, Multi-Alien, Atomic Knights, Adam Strange, all those guys.
Great stuff, man.
Yeah. Knights of the Galaxy. I mean, and it was dirt cheap, so I was happy to get that. And I love that crazy whacked out 50s cover. That's just good stuff.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
Man.
Pulp. Yeah.
And then this came in the mail for me today. The original unabridged adventures annotated of the world's greatest fantasy hero, Conan the Barbarian.
Nice.
And this is everything that Robert E. Howard ever did. It's got the original art in it. It's annotated.
Wow.
And on top of that, this is not even an American book. This was from Britain. And it was
oddly shaped.
Yeah. And it was 13 pounds. That's, the money amount. So I think that was like $30 American, but I didn't pay that for it.
Where'd you get that?
I got it online for like $10.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really nice. I've never seen that before.
Wow.
No.
That's got to be a major bargain. Come on.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I
How
know.
does it feel to be 29, Jim?
Oh, I wish, bro. If I had the 60-year-old knowledge that I have and wisdom, and I was 29 again, I'd rule the world.
Who doesn't think about that? Go back in a time machine with who you are now.
You're young at heart. You're young at heart, my friend.
And this is got to be the greatest birthday present I ever had, and my son got it for me. And
The treasury.
The treasury, the Bible. This is
right up Roger's alley there.
This is Joe Kubert's greatest work on the greatest book ever written, because it is the Word of God. And I mean, if you haven't checked this out, whether you believe or not, you need to. This is some incredible art.
Beautiful art. Yeah.
Great storytelling. I mean, this is Joe Kubert. Like, I've never seen Joe Kubert.
Is that a wraparound, Jim?
Let's see.
Because it looks like half of Moses.
I think
there.
it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yep, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this. Let's get it in the middle here.
Very nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta love the wraparounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cain and Abel on the inside. I mean, he is just on it. I've never seen him, not even when he was doing Tarzan or the war books, was his art this detailed and so well shaded, I was like, oh.
And it's treasury size. So for us, like lower vision people,
Oh, yeah.
it's
That's what
the way
I
to
love
go,
about it. Yeah.
I have an illustrated Bible, but it's getting a little small on me.
Yeah. And I don't know how much my son paid for it. He never asked that, but he knew I wanted this one.
Right.
Really,
Yeah,
really
dude, that's
bad.
right.
Well, congrats,
Near and
buddy.
dear.
That's a treasure.
Well, whatever he paid, it was a very
Hey,
thoughtful
dude,
gift.
how you doing?
Yeah, near and dear to
Wow.
your heart, man.
Yep. And then I'm going to show a little bit from the box that just arrived from my main man, Aaron.
Psychotronic squirt gun. No.
Yeah. The gun.
Yeah, squirt gun. What a
The
weird name.
gunner.
Who the heck?
Who?
I'm
Who the heck
not.
is that? Who thought that one up?
Who's there?
I'm basically, everybody knows it. I'm done selling comics. I'm just tired of it. So I'm giving them away. And I've got like 3 boxes for Aaron that I got to send out to him. And he sent me a box of just good stuff.
Yeah, we're
So-
trading or I'm paying,
Yeah.
At
So,
more than the shipping.
well, no, considering what he sent me, like what he did, he's paying it forward. He doesn't realize it. Someone gave him awesomeness. he's giving me awesomeness, and I'm sending him 3 boxes of okay stuff for
Yeah,
this
sure.
awesomeness.
Okay,
But-
sure. Yeah. Sure, Jim.
Phantom
Ooh!
23 from King.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
because he knows I love me some
Yeah.
Phantom.
I got that from Glenn.
Yeah,
Gave away 104. That seems to be a trend here on YouTube.
That Flat Earth Santa guy. I got that from.
yeah.
Ooh.
And then Outlaw Kid. Yep, and that
Outlaw
looks like
Kid.
Severin to me.
Severin, yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I'm so happy about this because I've got, I think, issue 2 or 3 that I got in the dollar bins at my comic shop. So now to have another issue because I love me the Carter Slade Ghost
Yeah.
Rider.
Ghost
I
Rider.
figured
Oh,
you, yeah. The original Ghost Rider there.
Now this is just joygasm here, and these look incredibly good. These are incredibly good, and I'm like, like a 15-year-old at a Britney Spears concert, man.
I bought those from the
Number
pusher.
3.
Cool.
I bought those from the pusher, man.
Yep, and then
Not
this
that-
is
not
a
that
True
one.
Believers copy of number 4, and then there's 5.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Aaron.
Barry Windsor Smith.
Wow.
Bill
Yeah,
Kane there. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Bill Kane right there, yeah.
back to Barry.
I can't help it. You know, I hear Gil Kane, I want to break into the tune now.
I realize I'll never get rich of my investments. Yeah. 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 We've been there, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
fabulous
Yes.
stuff.
And I have a facsimile of number 1. So now I've just got to track down 2 and all the others in between here. I mean, gosh.
I might have a number 20 for you and a 37, Neil Adams.
Well, you gave me a 20 right here. So I'm good there.
Okay.
I'm just worried about 23 and 24. I hope they do make that Red Sonja movie. I hope it comes out that way. I know Marvel will do a facsimile of Conan 23 and 24, and then I can just slip those in there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not paying
I think
$600.
they did a one of those $1 books. What were they called? The Marvel
True Believers.
They did True Believers of number 23.
They did. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to
And
look.
They
I'm
might have
just-
done 24 also, but I
Yeah,
definitely
and
remember.
I hate to be a
23.
downer, but Marvel doesn't have the rights, so they wouldn't be able to do a facsimile.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say that might be a problem. Yeah.
But at the
And-
time of True Believers, they did have the rights.
did,
So
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a number of Conan ones they did.
All right, Roger, I'm almost scared to show this book on your channel. Please don't hate me. Okay, but I love this guy to death.
Oh.
Roger will never
He's got the
speak to you
human
again.
fly.
Oh well.
Number 1.
It's time for Ray. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry. And then King Conan, I got a few issues of that, so I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, as long as they are true to the Robert E. Howard books, I like them, you know.
Mhm.
And Roy Thomas was always true to the Robert E. Howard novels.
He was a
That's funny.
huge fan of Howard. I went to a comic convention where he talked about it ad nauseum.
Yeah. Oh, and this, I love it. It has no cover, and I got rid of this book already, but I just love this. I learned the monstrous secret of bamboo.
Coverless, baby. I think I just threw that in.
This was the kind of book back in the day I'd smoke a joint at, look at that splash page, and just laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You
And
say
then,
that was some good stuff. I was smoking.
and then Ghost. I love Ghost
Yeah.
from Dark
Oh.
Horse, and that's an Adam Hughes cover.
Nice.
And then a whole bunch of the new Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate. There's like, yeah, fat stack, because
Yep.
this is the new Dr. Fate.
You collect all
Ooh.
Dr. Fate.
Wow, what a cover
Just
there.
about.
Whoa.
Not all. Not all.
Yeah.
Just about.
And the art is very, just really nice. And I guess Naboo's no longer in the helmet, or he is, but Kent Nelson turned out to be more powerful and has kind of taken over, and he's guiding the kid. Khalid is his name. how to be a good Dr. Fate and a good Lord of Order. And I guess that kind of checks out because there's an issue of Constantine Future's End where you have to be a right bastard, excuse my language, to be able to control the helmet of Naboo because he's just so overbearing and powerful. But Constantine puts on the helmet, goes in the helmet, defeats Naboo through trickery, of course, because that's what Constantine does, and then is able to get the helmet off, and he takes it to hide it and get rid of it. And I guess, that's what I'll show now, and then I got another later.
All right. Great, man. Thanks, Jim.
Oh,
By the way, I could not find that
Yes.
Sea Dragon number 6 in that bin. I looked and looked there. They didn't have it.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, for some reason, that's a hard one to find.
Yeah.
The Rayman.
Wow, that was just mind blowing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now for
fine.
something completely different.
I have smelling salts here. just in
Valley of
case.
the Dinosaurs, #1.
There we go.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Now we've got some good comics.
I love the cartoon.
Yeah, okay, Damian, sure. All right. Number 11.
Yeah.
Wow, that went that long. Okay, I did not know.
I only had 2 of them. Astro Boy, number 2.
Oh, yeah, now's Astro Boy was good.
Sabrina, the
And Jim would
Teenage
know.
Witch,
Mm-hmm.
Archie Comics.
Oh,
That does not look like Sabrina I know.
Nope, that's a different Sabrina.
So you pulling out a mixed box here?
Yeah,
Cartoons.
Sabrina, I guess.
Cartoons.
so a bunch of different cartoon box. The
Uh-huh.
Bionic Man and the Bionic Woman. It's a
Is that Scotty? That's not Scotty Young. Okay.
No, I don't think so. No.
No, I don't think so.
Doesn't look like his style of kitties.
Can't read it. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That was that TV series, yeah, with Linda Hamilton, yeah.
Yep. And Hellboy dude, what's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah. I know who you're talking about, Jim. I forgot
Also
the name
in
of him.
Sons of he's also in Sons of Anarchy.
Beauty and the
Anarchy,
Beast
yeah.
again, #1. Powerpuff Girls, go, #1.
Nice.
Oh, that has a little
That
bit
has-
of value to it.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yep, from 2000.
Yep. That's yeah.
I think
Nice.
that's the first. I think that's the first appearance of the squirrel.
Where'd Squirrel go?
Go squirrel, go!
It's a key, baby.
That's a key
You
issue.
can trade that with Aaron for the Gene Colan art.
Yeah.
Hola, ¿cómo está, mi amigo?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Now you're
Ron
talking.
Perlman.
Bienvenido.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Crazy Joe. His name's
Ron
Ron
Perlman.
What do
Oh,
we got
gosh.
here?
Yeah.
Cartoon Network Block Party. With the adventures of Grem and Bill and Mandy.
He was also in one of those Godzilla movies, Jim. He was one of the guys who was selling parts of the kaijus and stuff.
Dexter's Laboratory, #1. Great cartoon back in the day.
Never saw that one.
You never saw that?
No,
Dexter
never
and
saw that
Dee Dee, his sister Dee Dee.
one.
Super
I don't think I had
Secret.
Cartoon Network. I was too cheap.
Crisis War. Know anybody in there?
Powerpuff Girls.
Samurai Jack.
The Samurai Jack. Yeah, that's the
Samurai
guy.
Jack.
Yeah.
Ed, and Eddie.
Oh,
Down here, Ed, and Eddie.
Dexter. Yeah, you
Yep,
you know about
Dexter's
these more than I do.
Laboratory.
Of course, I have a
Bullwinkle and
DVD player.
Rocky.
Doesn't everybody?
Bullwinkle and Rocky.
Ray, I was going to take notes if you were going, through your box that's organized, but man, these are the
No,
most-
this is not organized.
Yeah.
Cartoon, I don't organize cartoon boxes. We have
just-
Bullwinkle and Rocky. We have Boris and Natasha.
Tasha.
Mr.
that-
Peabody and Sherman.
The dastardly guy. Whatever.
Yeah. Dick Dastardly.
Dick Dastardly, yeah.
And who's the mounted police?
Deputy Do Right?
Yeah, Dudley Do Right
Dudley
and
Do
his
Right.
horse. His horse's name was Horse.
There will be a test later, guys, so pay
Yeah.
attention.
Right. Pay attention. Smurfs #1.
Oh boy.
Go west, young man.
Philo Goes West. Yep, I saw that.
I had to sing that when I was a kid.
#1.
I saw that one. I think I took my daughter to see it, I think.
This was back up for
It was not
Slingers.
the original run, though.
Mob Wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Wheels, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Wheel.
Yeah.
There's
gotta
no
be a
need
certain
to
vintage
fear.
to know about Mod Wheel.
Underdog is here.
That's what I
Oh.
watched as a kid, right there.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
Underdog show.
It
We
is church.
Polly Purebred.
Ollie Pureheart. Yeah.
That's right. Tomorrow's church. Sorry, I had to let my son in and all that. So.
No worries,
Dynamite.
no worries.
#5.
Those are hard to find now. You don't see them anymore. The Marvel cartoon comics.
I think the kids used to like rip them up. So you know that. Yeah, because it was based or it was
SpongeBob.
focused on the younger audience. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they were probably put in the back pockets and the bicycle
Free comic
spikes
book
and the
day.
backpacks and
Quickly. SpongeBob again.
oh, my daughter loves SpongeBob.
Crime Comics. Keith Wiggums. Ah,
Hey, that's a law
Hey,
enforcement
that's
officer.
law enforcement.
There
That
you
is
go.
staying out.
Was that the next
Staying
subject?
out.
That's the next cover slingers.
That's Cover Slingers. That's the next
I gotta run, guys. So
All right, Damien.
I'll call
Alright,
you back in
bye,
2 weeks.
Damien.
All right, buddy.
So, thanks for having me on.
Thanks,
All right.
thanks for coming on. See
I'll
you
Talk
next
watch
soon,
week.
buddy.
All right, take care.
Bye bye.
Ooh.
Oh my
Cthulhu
God,
theme
Homer
thing,
as
man.
Cthulhu?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's weird. Huh?
no.
Lovecraftian stuff.
Yeah.
Batman, #1. Little shininess.
Huh. That must be a new #1.
Shiny goodness.
It's Bongo.
Bongo.
Oh no, I'm thinking Simpsons comics had Bartman on the
Yeah,
cover.
Simpsons. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Silly. #18.
Now those are hard to find as well. Those,
Yeah. In any
Marvel.
grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know Roger got a few of these. Pep, #148.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mr. Gretzky gave me a major AOK of those.
1961.
They're just
Another Pep.
they're just like one zinger after another. You know, just
I could sit here all day and
No,
watch
Pep.
Ray just pull books out of boxes, man.
162.
that's generally what we do, Jim. Yeah. Yep.
Pep 156 from 1962.
Ooh.
Oh, saucer
Giant
cover.
Saucer cover.
There you go.
Aaron's
UFO.
taking notes.
That's the one. That's the one
Aaron's
for
like,
me.
I wonder what Ray wants for that. You know,
It's fun collecting that.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Cover appearances.
Pep 211 from 67.
The Owls. Okay.
The Owl.
I'm sure there was
Pep.
some kind of group that was similar.
1970.
Yeah.
Yardbirds or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Owls. That's a musical group.
Look at that haircut on that lady there.
Put a bowl over her head.
All over, yeah. That was a style.
That was
for
a
a
thing
while.
back then.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
The Beatles had a similar cut too.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Beatles, right.
And Rodney Bingenheimer still has it to this day.
Wow.
I think it's a wig, though.
Oh,
Archie,
okay.
Archie and me.
I was gonna say if he
Giant,
still has hair like that, I mean,
49.
man, that guy is something. I bug people. Egg. Oh man,
Egg. I'm a bad egg.
I'm a bag.
Another Archie.
Yes, no. Mhm.
Archie and Me, 106. Reggie's Wise Guy Jokes, number 22.
You're 66 and you love SpongeBob. Yeah, me too. But my daughter really loved it. She just loved that. Every time it came on, she was like, "Dad, let's watch.
His joke book, robot cover.
I have that one. That was Matt gave me that one. Yep. I'm gonna put it through a little soak and a press because it's a little wrinkly.
Another Archie joke, number 82.
Oh, bikini covers, those always go well too.
Laugh, 1966.
Okay, funky heroin there.
Another Laugh, 192.
Had a phone call, but I'm back. You have time for phone calls? God,
67.
you're a multitasker, Tat, I tell you.
Another Laugh.
I watch it every morning. Says Diabetic Superman. Funny.
Another one.
I used to be that way with Bob's Burgers. I really
Oh.
enjoyed it, but then I just kind of meh. Another band. What is it? The Bungalows or
Yep.
oh,
The Bingos.
oh, the-
Bingos.
The Bingos.
Yeah, but a lot of those Archies have those
A lot of
bands
different bands in it.
or
Right.
music, something going on the cover now.
There's a more modern one, Betty and
I have one that's
Veronica,
like it's like an Elvis impersonator kind of guy.
93. Archie's TV, Laugh Out, number 9, Giant, from 71.
I mean, they crank these things out like out of a factory. I mean, it's like every month they had
Number
20 titles or
13.
something.
I know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you got to really have respect for the artist. I mean, they were all doing the Dan DeCarlo style, and
Yeah, you got Stan Goldberg and White and Harry Lucy.
yeah,
And yeah, they kept it going, man. You got to give them credit.
and I heard Archie did not pay well at all.
Another little Archie.
I bet they didn't, but back then, Jim, really very few paid at all. Well, I know Charlton didn't pay anything.
No, but they had complete creative freedom, and that's what they liked about it.
That's right. That was the plus. Yeah.
Jughead.
That's me at about 10 o'clock right there.
Yeah.
Collapse in the bed. My wife's like, move over.
That's been me since last Wednesday, man.
Yeah, Jim, you had a bout, buddy. I've been praying for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Giant series, The World of Jughead.
I remember I used to be able to go into thrift stores in LA and buy those and the old Caspers and Hot Stuffs and Wendy's for like 15 cents a book. You could $5, you'd walk out with huge stacks of all those, man. Oh,
Those were the days, my friend.
Yeah,
I know.
World of Jughead.
And they wrote the price with the grease pencil on them.
Right on the cover. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I have a few still. I got most of the green pencil out, but there's still an outline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty. Bonjour,
Yay,
meu ami.
it is Scotty.
Has
Hope
Dad
everything's
been
going
running you
good
ragged,
with
buddy?
the family,
What up,
Scotty.
Scotty?
Oh, that's one of the newer Archies.
Yeah,
Cool.
these are newer Archies.
Oh, yeah. $5?
No, I didn't pay $5 for it. You know that.
I know that.
Oh my God. I'd have another heart attack.
There better better be 2 digits in that price, and it better start with
Yeah.
a 1 and a 5, or a 1 or a 5, 10 cents, 15 cents, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I just emptied one filing cabinet, put a lot of vids on my. Okay, all right. Oh, yeah, IG. Okay, we'll check it out.
I'm still blown away by that.
Yeah, Aaron, you.
Veronica.
I want to get off and call him, but I'm just gonna
Then
wait.
do it if it's going to bug you and you want to
Yeah, man.
clear your conscience. I have a feeling GL's just going to sit there and tell you, dude, I don't want that crap, man. If you want to give me money for it, fine.
I agree with Jim. I think that's exactly. He knew exactly what he had. I'm guaranteed.
Because, dude, you don't give away Gene Colan art, man.
Right? I mean, that's like saying, "Oh, I got a car. Oh, I didn't know a car was worth money. Here it is." You know. I mean, nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah.
But
GL
yeah,
Comics, yeah.
But you're doing the right thing, Aaron. At least call and
Yeah,
say, "Hey,
man.
I didn't know it
I
had
don't
this
know.
much value.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
sure that is what you want me to have?" This? Yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna return it. Actually, take
You know,
it.
but listen,
He may
Don't-
not
don't
take
just-
it back, dude.
yeah, don't just return it because I mean, if
Don't
it's a
offend
gift,
him.
he may.
Oh, no,
he
no,
may
I'm getting on the
take
phone.
exception to
Yeah.
that,
I was gonna call him anyway. So.
Yeah.
G.I. Josie and the Cobra Cats. That I would read. I would read G.I. Josie and the Cobra Cats, man.
Yeah, dude.
He must have
Sounds
been
good.
talking about this cover.
Yeah.
Josie and the Pussycat.
I almost want to collect that, but it's
Don't
like, how
you
much do I
dare,
collect, you know?
Jackson! Don't you dare send that my way. Gee, I just Bub already has, that art that he had commissioned for me with the human fly up there.
Really? Someone did that to you? That's not cool.
The whole
That's
thing is
Bub.
he's a stunt man, right? I tried reading
Bub.
that
Yeah, he's a
first
stunt
issue,
man,
and
yeah.
he was a
Yeah,
stunt man.
he was a real life stunt man, and he did all the crazy stuff he did to help the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
I agree with Roger. The comic book is horrible, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter that they had Spider-Man in there and whoever else was hot at that time in the 70s.
Ghost
Yeah.
Rider was in there.
Yeah, it didn't make the book better, but I bought it because of the guy and what he represents, which I
Yeah.
thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
considering how nihilistic the 70s were in general, you
Yeah,
know?
you got a shining light there.
Exactly. That is a great cover.
No,
Flash
I think the concept
Yeah.
is good, but the execution was terrible.
You just remember reading that, Roger. You're like, what? This
Yeah, I
is
was reading through it.
terrible.
I'm like, why am I keeping this comic,
Yeah.
series? I mean, I don't enjoy it. Why am I going to keep it? So I gave it
Was
to
that
somebody.
a Bill Mantlo book? Let me see.
I've kind of excised that out of my head, Jim. So
Oh, I'll check it right now.
yeah, you can check yours. I do have issues 1 and 2, but
While I'm checking, you can look at Bamboo.
Madhouse.
Which this story was probably better
Cool.
written than that.
I used to have disdain for cover.
that's a
lists.
good Halloween cover, Ray. If that ever comes up
Yeah.
again, that's a real good one. Yeah.
Right, Roger. I mean, I used and Rob too. I used to have like disdain for cover lists, but now I find those older ones are complete, and I put them in the bag and board, and it's like, wow, it actually looks kind of neat,
Dude, I ended up because my wife and I we both like Green Hornet. She likes it because of the TV series show.
Yeah.
Time
And
Police.
I like it because it's Green Lantern. I mean, Green
Time Police. Time Police. Check
Time
it.
Police.
Yeah. And I found coverless Gold Key, Green Hornet 1 and 2
Wow.
and I got them for $1 each. I couldn't pass that up for her.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I was right. It's Bill Mantlo. Yeah, that
It is
explains
Mantlo.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that does.
He was
explain a lot.
very
He was good though
very
in the '80s, you guys. I grew up on Bill Mantlo.
No, he
Maybe
did
his
some good
70s
stuff. Yeah,
His
no, he did
70s
some
stuff
good
is bubblegum, I think. But
Yeah,
I
he
think
was,
maybe he spread himself a little too thin at some point.
well, I noticed
And,
with the license stuff, he was very hit or miss. Like Micronauts was really good.
Real
Yeah.
good.
But then like this book sucks.
I grew up on that spectacular Spider-Man? Was that J.M. DeMatteis or was that? No, yeah, that was Bill Mantlo before him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did some. Yeah.
And that was the stuff I grew up
Um,
on. I thought to this day it reads well, but I understand because I started reading Bill Mantlo in the 70s. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind
I
of
mean, it seemed like
not
every
as good.
licensed product they put him on. And like ROM, those first few issues of ROM were not very good, and he wrote those, you
And I
know.
thought Micronauts the same thing. It was that was okay, but I know it gets really good.
That's a good monster cover right there.
Oh yeah, that is
That's a
great.
real good one.
1966.
Real good. Yeah. Now you see that's where they went outside the Archie style there, and they
Mhm.
did it, more like the 50s and 60s horror stuff.
Now he's a superhero.
Oh yeah, Archie is pure
Mhm.
art. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to do that now with him as Mr. Truth and Justice.
I know
Really?
Scotty loves ROM
Superhero?
and Micronauts.
Yes, he did. Stanton did a lot of Charlton horror. Absolutely
Yeah.
did.
Well,
Yep.
you know what, Scotty? I'm going to send you a bunch of the ROMs I got off of Matt because I read all the Steve Ditko ones. I don't want to keep them anymore. But you're right. Yeah, Matlow is very up and down.
Up and down. Yeah.
And I'll stop here.
All right. Good stuff, my friend. Good stuff.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I still gotta
I'm just
pay back.
amazed. You've got comics for comics' sake, and I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Rob. What is that all you got, or you picked up more stuff?
I got more stuff.
All right. All right.
So
He's
how-
always got stuff.
I wasn't sure how much you picked up, so
I got Lady Bang Dragon #1. It's signed
Ooh.
by somebody.
Oh, wow.
Not sure.
she's got Higgy's sword.
Yeah.
And #2 also signed.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That's she.
What If #20.
Yeah, Micronauts was pretty good. ROM
Yeah.
has some good parts.
And then I got like a run of Batman Gotham Knights that they had up. I think I only had one in my collection of these. So there's #50.
Ah,
Cool.
Number
Rob has
51.
more comics. I think
Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JRK is blown away that you have more comics, Rob.
funny.
When comics are your business, you never run out, JRK.
Well, let's hope not.
54. 55.
You were
56.
9.
Dude, you can't tell my wife there's another Batman title out there.
57.
I'm
I'm
trying
always amazed at how many there are, actually. I keep
Oh,
finding new ones. 58,
When I went to the LCS to look for my issues, I
9.
was looking through, and literally the Batman, there were about 20 boxes. Just
Jeez.
Batman titles.
Wow.
I was like,
Speaking of Ditko, there's shade number
oh
6.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Pretty good stuff.
No, that's
by
the
way.
good stuff.
Yeah,
Short
dude.
Pretty good
series.
stuff.
Scorpion #1.
Atlas Seaboard.
Be
Nice.
on the lookout for the Mego figures of the characters from Atlas Seaboard.
I
They
learned
all-
that from you, Jim. I've been on the lookout, but I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, well, Devilina is the first one. That
Okay.
and I seen it. It's made. It looks pretty darn good.
Another Uncle Scrooge.
Yep.
There you
Cyborg
go.
and Knight. Yep.
A Donald Duck.
Has anybody ever seen the ROM toy? By the way,
Not the original. No, it's very rare.
okay because I mean
And Uncle
I've never
Scrooge
seen one. I
301,
mean,
which I have a note on to keep, so it must be one of the rare ones that I do not have.
ooh,
Cool. I still have your
I-
Uncle Scrooge there.
300.
Yeah. I watch videos, Roger, of people going to the toy shows.
Yeah.
You hardly ever see it there. When you do, if it's loose and complete, it's a couple $100. If it's mint in the box and complete, it's over $500. Let's put it that way, because it's that
Wow.
rare. It did not sell well in the stores at all.
Wow.
And this one I got in, and it wasn't bagged or boarded or anything. It was just Shadow #1 from Dark Horse, 104 in
Oh,
the
Rob,
Coils of Leviathan.
you're
But as I
killing
was
me.
flipping
Beautiful.
through it, I found this certificate in the pages and took a closer look at that cover, and it is signed right there.
Oh, jeez.
Is that Kaluta?
Rob, when I said I'm not buying no more books, and then you come out with a signed Mike Kaluta shadow.
Kaluta? Whoa.
Jim needs
And
that
it's
book.
got a cool centerfold
Oh,
poster.
man.
Wow.
Jim, Jim is going into spasms over there.
I need
Solomon
that
Kane
book.
#1.
Oh,
He needs that book.
Solomon
Rob.
Kane.
That's another Robert E. Howard stuff right there. Oh,
Yeah,
Jim.
I love
#1.
Solomon Kane.
Oh,
Yeah,
me
That's
too.
right up Jim. That's in Jim's wheelhouse.
Did you see the movie, Jim? From
yeah, the movie.
It was all right. It was all right.
Yeah.
Blue 17.
There's Brent's guy.
It veered a little bit, but it was all right.
Misadventures #7. Hadn't
Yeah.
seen this one before. So
That was a fun indie.
yeah, those are fun. Grew
Oh,
83.
Scotty says, I played with the original ROM toy, hated it. My cousin had it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the gun never stayed in his
The
hand. He
Batman
didn't have a lot of
65.
movement. And, yeah.
Okay.
The light and sound pack on his back was easy to break. It wasn't well made.
Gotta love the logo on this one because you demanded it. The end of Team America.
Thank God for that, too.
Yeah, that was another horrible book.
That is right below Human Fly for me.
Is it really?
Fantastic
No,
for
it
annual
was
#20.
I know
bad.
Higgy liked it, and I flipped through it. I'm like, nah, that's not for me.
They had Ghost Rider in an issue, so I picked it up off the rack. And I
Nice.
was like, this is garbage.
This-
you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
good stuff right
absolute
there, though,
trash.
man. It's the Legion, super.
Yeah.
Machine Man 18.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Well, that's when
The
Disco
second to
took
last
over, I
issue
think.
of Machine Man.
Yeah.
And then here is the second issue of that Shadow series, but this one's not signed.
Ooh,
Yep.
he needs it though, right?
Yeah.
Right, Jim. You need
But there
it?
was a poster in each one of these, so that's
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So when you got to let me know if those are going to be in the $2 sales or if they're going to be in the $3.
Oh, they'd definitely be in the auctions in the $3 ones. Yeah,
Yeah. they'll be in
Okay,
the-
well-
this is #3.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna. Yeah, I will bid up for
Also got
the.
a poster.
If they're going to be this Saturday, Rob, you got to let me know because you will get my money. Okay.
No, they won't be this. They won't be this week. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Marvel Premiere 37. Somebody was showing 3D Man earlier.
Yep, that's part 2, I think.
The 3D man.
Gil Kane.
They even did a what if issue. What
Yeah, I
if?
picked up another one of these because people were fighting over the first one I had, Vengeance of Vampirella, still
Hey, there you go.
in the bag.
Yeah, the 50s Avengers, Jim. That was a cool story. with
Yeah,
the
I have
Venus.
that one signed by
Marvel.
Bill Black because he did the inks on it.
Superman 370.
Chemo.
Yep.
They stole the Metal
Uh,
Man villain.
Yeah, Superman
that is
had
pretty
no
neat.
problem with Chemo.
Okay, this is weird. I just noticed what it says on the top of here. It says it's Target Airboy #1,
Yep.
but on the top here it says Clint of the Adolescent Radioactive Black
Hamsters.
Belt Hamsters
Yeah.
in Target.
Nice.
That is
Okay.
weird.
Crossover.
And it's
So-
a Sam
I like
Keith
those
cover.
radioactive adolescent hamsters, man. They're cool.
Yep, and that's a early Sam
Yes,
Keith
it's
cover.
basically a team up between
Okay,
Clint and
Scotty.
Airboy. I don't
Cool
know.
book, man. Cool book.
Yep,
Take it easy, buddy.
Swords of Texas #1,
yep, that was another good series back in the 80s.
#2.
Yep.
Well, Scotty, hope you're doing all right, man.
You indies of the 80s guys know all this stuff, man. I tell you.
Sorry.
I've never heard of this series.
Nah,
Oh, this
me
was a
neither.
spin-off from Mike Grell's Scout.
Scout.
Swords.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a spin-off from Scout.
Tarzan #10.
Tarzan.
Hey.
You mean Timothy Truman, right?
Truman.
Yeah,
Truman.
yeah, Truman. Sorry, I get the two mixed up. Truman
Yeah.
Scout.
I didn't know that was a spinoff from that.
New
Grimjack was the Grell. too.
50.
Yeah, thank you.
And I sold a couple of
I
these.
knew what you
but
meant, though, Jim. I know.
Otherwise,
what
I
you meant.
haven't gotten one for myself, so I'm keeping that one too.
Oh,
Cool. You got to do that, Rob. You got to do it.
Rob.
Yeah.
Numbers caught up off on this one, but it's Flash 270 something.
Wow.
Yeah, those DCs in that era, man.
Yeah, that was right around the implosion time for DC.
Yeah,
This
for
one
whatever reason, their quality control went to pot.
Flash 250 something. Somebody wrote in Quicksilver's main power.
What?
Oh my goodness.
It's like etched into the cover with pencil.
Yeah. People
Oh,
having fun.
okay.
Some kid
Maybe
was
they were
having fun.
tracing something on top of it, and it made that impression.
Yeah.
No, because it's written on it. It's not.
Oh, it
you
is
know,
written. Oh, okay.
but they press so hard that it's
Yeah.
basically engraved on the cover.
Take it easy, guys. Come on.
Master Kung Fu 55.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
That's Zek, right? That looks like Zek.
Might be Zach.
Or
that's
guys.
right.
Butch
Might-
guys.
Fantastic.
No, not
Four,
guys.
16.
He didn't do that.
First appearance of the Dragon Lord and Steve Ditko
Dick
art.
guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Might be Galassi.
Yeah. Paul Geraci.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
From Pacific Comics, another Gru, number 6.
Was that was the first appearance of Dragon Boy? Is that what you said? That Fantastic Four?
Dragon Lord.
The
Yeah.
Dragon Lord.
And this is one of those reverse covers.
Ooh,
Nice.
So
look at
you
that.
get the view from the other way on the back. That's
Yeah, there's a
actually the
Marvel
front.
treasury like that. Yeah,
His
cool.
back side is the front, and his front side is the back.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
For you.
Tarzan the Savage Heart, number 1 from Dark Horse.
Dark Horse did write by Tarzan. I can't say the same for their adaptation of Conan, but Tarzan they did write.
DC presents number 15.
It is one of the best from start to finish comic book runs I've ever read.
Yeah.
Daredevil 250.
Not a weak issue in there.
No.
Yeah,
And-
Duck Monk did most of them.
Okay, Scotty was trying to rile you.
Superhero
Here I am.
304. That's another one that I need.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
That's a good
Scotty, Dark
Legion.
Horse Star Wars was the greatest, man.
Captain Atom Annual number 1.
Cool.
And excuse me for a second while I swipe on my phone here. Tarzan, the Modern Prometheus. It's Tarzan number 14.
Them needs that.
Very nice.
Russ, hey buddy, welcome.
Micronauts number 10.
Oh yeah,
Let's
that's
just-
when the story starts getting good, man.
Russ put together this Lego set for I think from Fallout, which was complicated to say the least.
Justice
Wow.
League United number 1, the lenticular cover.
Yeah,
Nice.
Futures End. That was to all the Futures End one shots were to end the New 52 and start Rebirth.
Ah,
Rebirth started out okay, but it fizzled out.
Yeah, once Doomsday Clock hit, it really fizzled out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody's interested in these or not, but they were in the dollar bins at the comic shop I went hunting at. And I couldn't leave them there for $1, even though they have no interest for me. But they're Hot Rod magazines from the 50s.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
This
Yeah,
one's
you can't
from
leave-
June 1955, so 70 years old.
Yeah, you can't leave those behind.
And,
wow.
yeah, for $1, I couldn't leave them sitting there. Somebody's going to want them.
Cover
Oh,
sling is
yeah, look
Even
at
if
those.
it's just passing them on to
Whoa.
somebody that wants them.
Whew.
This one's kind of falling apart, but still.
Now, those are cars, man.
Yeah, man. That's when Detroit had a lot of pride into
Yeah.
every car was they usually would etch like whoever on the assembly line would approve it in the somewhere in the fender.
Yeah.
My uncle told me about that. Oh man, I had quite a few of them.
I got 10. They actually had, I think, about 10 more, but
Wow.
you know,
You gotta send some of these to Dr. Silver Age, Hot Rod.
Yeah. Hot Rod.
he
Hope he's
wants
doing
them.
all
There
right.
it is.
Shout out to Hot Rod. Hope he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
That's what
Thanks,
I got.
Rob, man. That's some cool stuff, man.
Yeah, Rob.
Awesome.
That's some cool
Great.
stuff. Aaron, you want to go again, buddy?
I got maybe a few comics. I won't take up too much time.
Okay, man. No problem.
I just, like you said, I randomly grabbed from the big trade of yesterday. Right?
Aha.
Halloween Commandos.
Oh yeah.
This
This
is
is
near
a
the end of the
sample.
run here. Yep. On to Tarawa. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a real battle. World War II battle.
It's like my tastes have changed over the years over the 2 years of me being on YouTube because of you guys. But this stuff I always love, the triple.
Yeah.
action.
Every once in a while,
Action.
I'll have a comment, and I don't know if I guess it's positive, right? But it says because of you, I'm collecting such and such run,
That's how I feel about all you guys, man.
and I'm like, sorry,
Even that DuckTales issue, I like DuckTales now. That seed was, although I'm not going to collect it, man. Okay, but Rob
Okay,
sent me
all
that DuckTales. So you can only collect so much, and I gotta
So,
work.
Aaron, let me ask you: you got a bunch of stuff from Josh? I mean,
From
does he have
Josh.
like a huge amount of collection, or is this pretty much?
No,
it?
he purged his Marvel as I gave him those almost 10 long boxes of modern DC and all kinds of different stuff. So,
Okay.
but I'm still going to get it back. I gave him cash on top of that, and now, as you guys know, I'm kind of embarrassed. I got to like, what the heck? This is a nice one right here, man.
It's your fault I'm broken. You too, Rob.
Madam Macabre.
Higgy.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Higgy. Yeah, Higgy. Man, freaking love you, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
You gotta love Higgy. Come on.
Well, I mean,
You gotta.
my life has changed because of YouTube. I'll tell you that.
You can watch any Higgy video and it
There's
just
H.
fills you with happiness. You feel good afterwards.
You got it.
This
And
H
that's
is
what
not.
it should be about, Higgy.
This is
And
not-
we love you for it, brother.
Yeah, Higgy, you rock. This is not H for Higgy right there. This
No.
is
No. Hate monger.
First appearance of the hate monger.
Kind of like the opposite of Higgy, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
This is Higgy's nemesis right here. He's trying to
Mhm.
steal his letter.
Anti-Higgy.
He's the anti-Higgy.
How dare he use that letter? Hey, Jeffrey, buddy. How you doing? Hope the purge is going well. I've been checking out your bits.
Doom, baby.
Mm.
Doomsday means death. Back in the day, man, Doom would show
Mhm.
up. It was an
They did a
event.
new cover on that one.
Yep. That's when he stole Surfer's power, man.
Power.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Right.
an event.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like this too. I'm worn out after watching a Higgy video. Yeah, he's got so much energy.
I have to watch him. He just makes me feel good. If I ever
I'm
have
with
a
you.
bad day,
Yeah, that's what I tell him,
I'm
man.
with you. I'm with you.
His impersonations of Rocky and all that, man, freaking
But
hilarious.
Oh,
I
that
need an
was
energy
funny.
drink just to keep up with
And
his
you-
videos. You know?
yep, and yelling at Red Sonja, you gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
Classic.
I could keep showing some stuff that I randomly have, or I could just pass it along, you guys. But
A few more. Show a few more.
a few more, okay.
Yeah, a few more.
I'm kind of like just.
We'll go to the gym and close
It's
it out.
incredible to just get,
Ooh, Masterworks.
Yeah, I got 3 of these. Isn't that beautiful?
Is that from the original Cap Run or Tales of Suspense?
There we go.
Tales of Suspense. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, nice.
And so this will show the right.
Yeah, that's great to have because
Great reading, I don't.
Yep. I have the complete Cap Run, but I don't have all the Tales of Suspense. Something like that. Something I need to sort of catch up on the previous.
It's just so
Cap-
handy, I
Yep.
spend so much time organizing my collection. It's sometimes you don't want to lift those short boxes anymore. You just want to read,
Tell me, man.
That's beautiful.
Are they new? Because I don't remember them.
I'm looking for a copyright, but
It would be on the inside. The printing date would be on like the first page.
Right.
Or
Here we
something.
go. Those Masterwork trades are new. Gone through 15 short boxes, purged about 2. Not bad. Hey, that is not bad. That's a little over 10% there.
So I was at the, with Josh, my good friend Josh, man, Green Lantern Comics, you guys. He's been, I've been interacting with him all year, and finally started talking to him on the phone. And when I found out that he, only lives 2 hours from me, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go visit this guy, and it's pretty awesome. Look at this, man.
Yeah, Aaron, I've had the honor of visiting about 7 or 8 community members, and let me tell you, each one has been a great experience.
Yeah,
So
each one's been
highly recommend it.
Yeah, these guys, everyone I've, I mean, you guys are my real friends, but when you meet someone, it's like it's an interesting dynamic for me. Look at this is actually from the Captain America run.
Yeah, that's going into the Captain America run. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have an Ollie's here on the West Coast, comic book curator.
It's an interesting dynamic because the ice has already been broken, because
Right.
of all this.
Yeah, I have an Ollie's about 20 minutes from me, but their comics there are generally all picked through by somebody.
And that's it for now.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jim boy.
Well,
yeah, Jimbo.
Man.
Jimbo.
Jim man, tomorrow
Still got
birthday man.
Here
Jimbo.
to go through from Aaron.
Turning 29, I hear.
Yeah, this guy, man. What are you gonna do? You're leaving your
Wish I
20s.
was 29 again.
Eclipse, the first appearance of Ditko's Static. And I'm looking forward to reading Rio there down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Rio's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rob Stoddard,
Really?
you said you read that recently, right, Rob? That issue?
What
The
is that
artwork
about?
is
I haven't heard about it.
It's a Western story. That's all I know about.
Oh, okay. All right.
Higgy says you're
And-
still a teenager, Jim.
Yeah, man.
I wish, man. I don't feel like it, so I often wonder what's going on. And then, yeah, this is just weird, and I had to get this.
Weird indies from the 80s.
Yeah,
And it's one of those tall ones. It's tall. It's taller
it's a
than your average.
weird indie that I never saw in the 80s. So I'm like, well, I have to get it. Even if it's crap, I have to read it. So at least I can say I did. And
Because
then
it's almost frayed on the top because it's it's not the standard size,
Yep, and then move it on to someone. And then I needed these for my Lone Ranger run, issue 16.
Nice. I might have some more Lone Ranger actually.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Who does these covers?
I have no idea. We all know Dynamite does a grip of covers for every book, so who knows?
Okay.
You know?
They're super dynamic.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, this is 13 through 16, so I needed those. And then I got a couple issues of Badger. Always need some Badger.
Yep. It's a good character. It's easily acquired.
Yep. And
That's
then,
like Indiana Jones right there in a way. Aztec
Aztec
Ace.
Ace, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I read some of those, yeah.
And then a whole bunch of Nexus here.
Oh, Steve Rude.
Yep.
You just said send over to the Nexus, so I did, man.
Yeah.
Send over the Nexus. I'm 8 in my head, but my body keeps arguing with my head. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. My body says you're turning 60, Jim, and my mind is like, I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. I'm a year ahead of you, man.
I
Yeah.
love that cover that you just
Oh, I hear you. This one I like too. That's
Yeah.
I love his colors and stuff, man.
yeah. He's doing a thing where he's teaching you how to do art
Badger. We don't need no stinking
the
badges.
rude dude way, you know?
The what way?
The rude dude way.
Yeah, that's great. He's teaching how to make those colors pop or whatever, or just
Yeah. All right. And then
amazing. You can still find this stuff so cheap. The Nexus stuff,
yep. And then
Sometimes.
reprinting
Ooh.
Yep,
Neil Adams.
Yep.
That's a really good
I
story,
thought
too,
I was
besides
going to
the
have
art.
more of these in the box, but I figure it'll be for our next trade, so that'll be cool though.
Yeah. The conversation we had was after I shipped it out to you.
Amen, Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Amen. But
I think a lot of us can relate to that, Jim.
Yeah. And then the Shield #1.
I
When,
actually know that
Ooh,
writer.
The MLJ Shield, nice.
yeah. And that is it for that stack. That's all I got.
All right. Nice stuff, man. Nice
Yeah,
stuff,
dude.
Aaron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Hopefully,
nice
I don't have to get sick again to sit down and read it all.
Oh,
That's
no,
what,
no,
that's what we
no.
said, right? Our bodies sometimes do that.
Let's not do
Yeah.
that. You can read it at your leisure time, not at your sick time, Jim. All right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I did get a lot read, though, man.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. All right, Ray, we got about 10 minutes, buddy. What do you got for us?
Hold
Greyman.
on.
I don't see any comic boxes or anything around. So sure you have something to show? I mean,
Yeah, Ray.
oh,
Do
okay.
do you have enough comics to show? What's going on here?
I figure he was eating snacks back there and,
Yeah,
What up, John?
watching
Well,
cartoons on the side,
Yeah, all right, here.
Hey, hola, Juan. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Muy bien, gracias.
Bullseye.
Yay.
Nice.
Those are cool because those are like
Oh yeah.
those are like creators that are trying to break into
Yeah.
the industry, and they gave them
Heroes Inc.
room.
1.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Oh, wow.
Hollywood.
Looking
There was a
good.
warehouse find on those. They're around.
There you
Ooh.
go.
Yep, that's the first Thunder Bunny.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
think I might have that one. Who doesn't love Thunder Bunny? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Right.
no,
I mean,
number
you gotta.
10.
I had the opportunity to buy a signed Thunder Bunny #1 graded 9.8 for $50, and I didn't do it because I hate slabs, and now I'm kicking myself.
Here you go. Flying nurses.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
These are all
Flying
great.
nurses.
Now,
That's
that's a niche comic if ever I've seen one.
That's
right
an
there.
old Charlton too. That's an
and
old
I
one.
just showed this one on Cover Slingers. Crime Does Not Pay.
That is a great book. Yeah.
Pretty Boy Floyd.
Let me see what the wife wanted. Hold on a sec.
Lightning Elmer.
Headline.
Good one.
Great
Oh
cover.
yeah. Nice.
Helicopter.
Nice.
You broke out the goods here, didn't you?
Yeah.
Weird World.
Midair nursing is the best. Jim, did you see I
Boys
picked
to
up
the
Fang Phase
Deep.
1 and 2? Oh, what a record.
Nice.
Number 3.
Oh, that is real nice.
Wow.
Love it. That's one of those deep sea anglerfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
I'll show that again, Jeffrey, when Jim comes back. Don't worry.
Weird Science.
Weird science.
Weird
Now you're
Science.
singing one.
Weird
Yeah,
science.
my genre.
Weird Science. Weird Science Fantasy.
Oh, I love those, man.
Reprint.
Give
Wallywood.
me a rocket ship out of here, man. Just blast off.
Yeah.
Now, are you now a spaceship guy too, or
Yeah.
Oh
sticking
gosh.
to flying saucers?
Here you go.
I can't. I gotta.
Creeksville.
Once I get everything organized, Roger. I'm gonna,
When will that be, Aaron?
I don't know.
Will,
That's
will I still
great.
be above ground at that point?
No, I might bring back the CLZ app.
Wow,
Man
you
from
work.
Atlantis.
I don't know. Figure it
Oh,
out.
okay.
Number
All right.
one.
I guess that's a way to organize. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, but it's more work though.
Number 2.
You know,
True.
like
But can't you just like scan the
Number
things in?
2.
Like
Yeah,
have
but if you get-
barcodes?
right now, if I have doubles, I just get the nicer one and then figure out what I'm gonna do with the other one, put it over there. But if you get a double
Okay.
with a CLZ, you got to go in there and upgrade
Oh.
it.
Oh, gotcha.
You know?
Time Machine.
Time Machine.
Gil
All
Kane
time
cover
machine.
there.
Gulliver's Travel.
These look familiar to me.
Nah, man, are you here?
No, man.
He's a big Gulliver's Travels guy.
Hey, thanks for subbing me up, John.
Gil Kane.
Yeah, John. You
First Man
come
on the
to
Moon.
these shows. You get good channels here to sub up. You see?
Yeah, he was on last night over at Kevin's, I think.
Yeah.
Random Reads.
Oh yeah,
The
John.
Deep.
All the time. Oh, I remember that movie. I saw it at the theater.
The
Yeah.
Deep.
Another
I saw
great
that in
cover.
theater too, yeah.
Just love these retro covers, man. They call them
Pope
retro.
John Paul II.
Nice.
Oh boy! Wow.
Not
That's a
Pope
keep.
Leo.
That's a
Pope
keeper.
John.
Yeah. Man from Atlantis. Didn't he marry Chrissy from Three's Company? It was a
And we got
step-by-step
Francis.
process, though. Yeah, it was the actor Duffy. Yeah.
Ray did the Metarog.
He did the
Yeah.
Red Run, yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Francis, yep.
Two
Yeah,
comics.
Marvel did I think one
Fairy
of
Tale #1.
Yep.
Oh, we go-
Reprint.
On Blood.
We go from the holy to the unholy, right?
Yeah, but that was quite a transition there.
I feel a little
Yeah.
jarred
Yeah.
here.
You got any Son of Satan coming next? I mean, what's up?
Hold on 1 second,
Great.
Roger.
Great cover, man.
Yeah, Joe Staten there.
Stuff.
That is it.
Stuff. Steve Ditko.
Yeah, there we go. A little more. I'm a Baptist, but I got that book. Yeah.
You know, when I start, I'm not collecting horror. I'll say it that way. Even though I want to, because it's so awesome.
There was a message here, Jim, from Jeffrey. Hold on.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh. Ooh.
Fang Face.
Fang Face.
I'll have to watch that video. Yeah.
I remember Fang Face. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved Fang Face and Captain Caveman.
Captain King.
Caveman.
Grew up on that.
And
Those
the
are the-
three
And the
girls.
Ninja.
Yeah. But that's a great marketing. Just have a
Ooh,
good
that's a
jingle,
good one there.
You know?
Yeah, it's the one with Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Charlton had some great painted
Nice.
covers.
Colonel
Yeah, Tom Sutton was really good. Of
Colonel
course, Ditko
Sanders.
did a lot
Yeah.
of them.
Yep. With that picture there with the trench coat guy, that's actually from Mysterious Traveler #1.
Correct. That's correct. That's a
Yep.
reprint right there. It says right there, all Ditko, whatever issue
Oh.
there.
Yep.
Right.
That's also a reprint. I have it from Straight Suspense.
Mummy cover.
Yep. Cool. Weird World, Real World, party time.
I love these. I love these retro books, but I go for the weird sci-fi before the horror.
All right, take care, buddy. Yeah, we're about to leave here in a couple minutes ourselves. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks.
Same with me. I'll get weird fantasy, weird science fantasy, and weird science, but I'll stay away from the horror stuff. My wife loves that too.
I like Monster Hunters, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mind that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't need all the
Ghost
characters
Banner.
all scared and not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Well, the Charlton horror stuff is pretty mild, really.
Yeah, compared to the DC and the Marvel stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Monster Hunters, anything in that form where they're going after him and winning.
Yeah, Monster Hunters is cool because
just that-
Colonel White Shroud or whatever. He's always getting into like.
I know. I
these
let that
situations
one
where he
go
has to
too.
Hunt a
I had-
vampire or werewolf or some
Yeah,
weird.
I had one of
organism.
those too. I had that Zet cover that I let it go.
That's a good one too. The classic monsters there. Yeah.
That's what really drew me into Mark Spear's Monsters was the Hunter.
That's what I mean. Anything that's hunting, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or stuff like that, I
Yeah.
love.
Because I was like, man, this dude's like the Shadow, except
Yeah.
against monsters. Not I love it. Let's go.
Yeah,
There's a Wayne Howard.
you got my mind open to that, so now I have some of those.
You probably would
Yeah.
like Midnight Tales too, Aaron, because it kind of has that kind of vibe too.
Cool.
And that they're getting into situations where, sort of mysteries of monsters.
Midnight Tales. Midnight Tales.
Yeah.
Midnight Tales.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's not an often out there book. You see more of the Ghost Manor and the Dr.
Yeah.
Graves stuff.
I want to read that Free Comic Book Day Monsters, Mark Spears, though, Jim. That's a great cover. All these
That's
covers
another
are
Mysterious
awesome.
Traveler there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was a cool
dude.
cover.
Yeah.
The clown from It is in it, and he's just one of many. And they're cannibals. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Scary
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
But we got a hunter hunting them down. That's what I
More
like.
Oh,
Jack-
I was
Jack-
so happy when the hunter got him, man. Oh,
My
Oh,
sister,
Sea Devils. Okay.
my sister collects
Only one, Roger.
that.
Only
there,
one?
ha-
Only one.
Oh,
there has
man.
not been
Great
a
guy.
bad Sea Devils cover. They are all
They're all
gorgeous.
fabulous. Yeah.
Oh, there you
Wrightson
go.
cover. Wrightson.
Yep. Good series too.
Isaac
I mean,
Christians.
Yeah.
Ooh, 50s Atlas.
1954.
Yep.
Pre-code. Nice. Ghost story comic with a pilot that keeps trying to get a family to leave a house.
I like
Scared
supernatural
them.
stuff.
Black
That sounds very familiar.
Magic.
Ooh.
I like, well, like I said, like X-Files. Those guys are monster
Number
hunters.
1 from
Yeah.
1961.
The
Whoa.
Black Magic series, every time it came out, it always told what was supposedly true stories of the
Right.
supernatural, like that
Wow.
run especially. Yeah.
I like that stuff, man.
Yeah, it was like from like what do they call that? Like from what documented
Paranormal cases.
paranormal. Yeah, correct. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because that was big then. That's when that couple
Hey Dave,
that
how you doing, buddy? Good to see you
were
here.
doing the Conjuring and whatnot.
Hey, hey, Dave.
They were, on the hunt and stuff, doing their thing.
And I find Buffy all the time, but never get them. So I'll try to send you pics of what I find.
Oh, I didn't know you were into Buffy, dude. I've got the first issue that Dark Horse ever did, and it was the photo cover variant. I'll add it to your pile, man. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Jim, man.
War is hell.
Sure is.
You collect Elvira, huh, Jeffrey? Nice.
Yeah, Jeffrey likes the lady stuff.
You know, I used to love Elvira until she turned on her fans like all the Hollywood people did, and I'm like, okay, forget it.
Yeah.
Where's the loyalty, Jim? That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's right.
Exactly. You want my money, but you want to talk
Beautiful,
trash.
beautiful cover there.
Bye-bye.
Gorgeous. cover.
Ron Wilson.
Journey
Wow.
into Mystery.
I met Ron Wilson at the Heroes Con.
That's your
Fabulous.
man.
Ah, what a joy that guy is.
He is. He's underrated.
Yeah. Marriage is hell. I mean, yeah, he's been married several times. Jeffrey has.
Hey, I've been married 23 years to the same person, and it's not easy. It's not.
Demonic Toys. Wow.
Demonic Toys. I remember that movie. Yeah.
I remember when that was big for Eclipse, when they teamed with Full Moon, because
When
they
got
did
the license,
all
yeah.
the Full Moon stuff, like the Puppet Masters and all that.
The Dead.
That literally saved Eternity Comics during
Wow.
the
Wow.
90s.
Thank you, Roger.
No,
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say that looks familiar.
just gonna pop that head right off.
Well, it is pre-code stuff, Jeff.
Yeah.
So you might see some gore.
Do, 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 do. You guys love that song?
It,
Astonishing Tale.
I have way
That
good
was
visual.
fun.
It was fun.
Those 6 issues with him, and 3 of them were where it is fighting Fin Fang Foom.
Boom. Yeah.
And I love that because Fin Fang Foom's getting
Yeah.
all karate in there. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, it was Tony
That's
Isabella.
cool, buddy.
That's
Yeah.
good
wrote
one.
it. I remember. Yeah.
Crow was a fun movie.
I read the first
The Glaive.
story of Fin Fang Foom, and it was about
There's
this
Dragon
guy.
Lord again.
That book is Frank Miller cover, written by Marv Wolfman with art by Steve Ditko, and it was supposed to be Godzilla 25 until Toho wanted too much money to renew the contract, and he told Marv Wolfman, change the story, we'll put it in Marvel Spotlight.
Oh,
Huh.
that's interesting.
I
Yeah.
could have sworn I read it
Yeah,
was
that's interesting.
Stan Lee that wrote the Fin Fang.
That's interesting stuff, Jim. I did not know that.
No, I meant about that Marvel
Oh,
Spotlight
okay.
Yeah.
Dragon Lord #1. That's a different Dragon Lord than the one that popped into FF. Yeah.
Even though Ditko did the art for both of them, but it was a
Yeah.
different one. Yeah. This one was,
Jim loves his Ditko monsters, right?
Yeah. But it was really sad that like the first issue of Gorgo had Ditko's best work on it, but it was just a straight retelling of the movie. After that, his artwork you could see, if they would just give him more time to do the shading and the coloring the way he wanted to, it would have matched that same first issue. But since he was under a rush, just, okay, get it done, move it on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah.
Jeffrey could separate the artist from the art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And that's fine, I think. I mean, you don't have to, not everything is, it has to be some kind of major big deal about, your principles, right? I mean, sometimes you're just trying to have fun with the comic.
Yeah. Well, the way I looked at it though,
Same
with
with Scotty.
Elvira, I mean, I knew I sold her spikes when I worked at that store Tiger Rose because it was right near KHJ Studios where Elvira was filmed back when she did the movie stuff, and she seemed like a real cool person, down to earth. And then, I mean, just to hear all the horrible things, and she didn't want to do, the conventions or meet fans anymore. She thought we were horrible. I'm like, well, if you think we're horrible, but you still want to be famous and have our money, you can't have it both ways.
I mean,
Did
she made a
she
career
explain-
on her fans. So
Yeah.
Did she explain herself? Did she have a bad situation with somebody? You know.
Well, no, she ended up going. She turned lesbian. You know, she went with her.
But I mean, in regards to like having a really bad outlook on people who are into her, did something happen to her as Elvira? You know, from a fan?
Not that I heard. She was just following the Hollywood trend of talking trash about us. You know,
I see.
fans.
Yeah, I see.
yeah, I think that's it. Bub is fine, by the way. All right, Ray. Let's. I hear Nelly coming here.
Thank you. My arms are killing me.
Once again,
Okay.
Roger. Thank you so much, Roger, for having.
Bub is fine, by the way. The
Oh,
tornadoes
great.
did not affect him.
Glad to hear it.
Structurally, he did lose power for a while, but he is
Okay.
fine. I texted him and he is fine.
Prayers out to Bub.
So
Yeah.
prayers out to
Yeah.
that whole area who was affected by those terrible tornadoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, gentlemen. Thanks again for being with me here and participating in this great stream. I had a lot of fun. I was out last week with my mom, but I really missed. It was great to be with my mom, but I missed you guys as well.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Because Tuesday is sort of like my hangout day with you guys, and when I don't do it, it's like I'm missing something.
I hear you.
So that's the way it goes.
I know.
All right. So, Aaron, we know you're going to have a video coming out soon with major bangers. Jim is giving away his whole big pod, essentially.
Most of it,
Give it
yeah.
away now.
And I've got more. I now that I'm better and I'm up and about, I can actually start doing videos again. In fact, all the stuff I shown here, I have to make videos about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and keep doing those focus videos on those Indies of the 80s and pulp characters are very interesting, I think.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Because your knowledge, always adds to gaps that I have in my knowledge. So I appreciate that.
Oh,
And I'll splice
cool.
in some of this footage to the new video I'm going to do
Of
about
course.
the.
Absolutely. You're always welcome to that. And Rob, always great to see you here, my friend. Your claim sales and your auctions, I mean,
Heck yeah.
really help out the community to further their collecting and their passion for comics.
You
Slaying
just
it.
put me back in with those shadow books. That's it.
Slaying it.
I'm going to be watching all the
Jim
time.
is not
now.
letting those things go, man.
No, I'm not, man. Signed by Mike Kaluta? No, those are mine. I don't care.
Oh,
Take
boy.
my money.
Oh, Jim, you're too much. And Ray, of course, you're awesome. You're always showing the great stuff, and of
Thank
course,
you. Thank you,
you're
buddy.
always very magnanimous. You're always giving away stuff, and you guys are just the best.
I owe Ray
love
now.
you all to death.
I gotta
I
get
thank
him
God
back.
Coming
for each and every one
soon.
of you in my
Coming
life.
soon to a theater
I'm
near
going to
you.
get you back, Ray.
Ray's giveaway.
All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Nellie's about to knock the door down here. Be kind to each other.
Bye,
Be blessed. Be
everybody.
back. Remember, everybody's link is in the
Bye.
description below. Please sub them up and give them some sub love.